to Hot Wheels Part 4. If you watch Part 3, A and B, sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe I won't press the stop streaming button today. Idiot. We have like one biome left. So my goal is to get that done today. And at least start moving on to the expansion stuff. We have Sim Racing Expo in a week. I kind of want to get this game done before. Because I have a bunch of indie titles I want to take a look at before the streamathon starts in September. So without further ado, I'm going to continue the conversation with the stream because we were yapping. But let's get into it. What's up, Lanky? It's been a minute, dude. What do we got here? That's my not McLaren. The poop. For the right price, Cicera. Is that a free-to-play game? I started at my normal time today, Kami. Everything good? I mean, ups and downs, you know. I just got back from a week-long stint at the iRacing office. Kind of hard to complain about that. Going to, I'm not an invitee, but I am a guest at the Sim Gaming Expo. Did you get paid? No. Fortunately not. Toilet car. I already own the toilet car, buddy. Enjoying this game? It's fantastic, dude. It's actually really fun. HW Movies Watch Party? Yes. I don't know when and where, but I do. I've never seen any of them, and I'd like to rectify that. I pitched the idea before of I've been avoiding movie nights because I didn't want to take, like, a day off. I didn't want to, like, take one of my days off and turn it into a streaming thing. What the fuck? Oh, it's because my mouse is on screen, right? I didn't want to take one of my days off and make it like a streaming thing. But what I might do is once a month not stream on the Sunday and then just do a movie night on Sunday. I pitched it to chat. Chad said you guys didn't say it was a bad idea. Actually, in the interest of staying entertained, I don't want. I can't. You can use the same cars basically the whole game, but what if I didn't do that? Adventure Racing. Honestly, I'm gonna do a vote. We'll do a vote. I'll pick like 3 movies or 3 activities because I want to do like we did this before, like Top Gear specials night or whatever, and then whatever wins the vote out of those 3. It's a Super Treasure Hunt car. I just wanted to try it. Discord watch party. I bring booze. It's gonna be like a Sunday night. It'll be chill. How's this one compare? It's what if the first game was more fleshed out? If you liked what people said at the time of I can't take my hands off the controller, or else we're not gonna get anywhere. Of the first game, like if you played the first game, you don't really need to play the second game. Which isn't untrue, but now that the second game is going on sale and it's a little bit cheaper, if you like the first game, I think you'll love this game. There's more going on. I don't want to say there's more of a story because it is just like you're playing through a Saturday morning cartoon. Like it's not. Oh, sweet. It's not that interesting. You know what I mean? But it's enough. It's fun to play. Like it's kind of hard to avoid the best part about it, which is just it's fun. The gameplay's fun. There's more cars. There's more tracks. The track creator is really intuitive as it always is. If you are into like old arcade racing games from like the 360 PS2 era, this will be like right up your street. Yeah, I literally just started. I'll be here for a while. What's up, Warrex? Good evening. Yeah, it's cool, Tom, owning some Hot Wheels physically that are in the game now, which is cool. Yeah, what I would do is just wishlist it on Steam and wait for a sale. I'm sure that they're ooh, this is kind of neat. I think this is like an off-road. Oh, it's the... I'm dumb. It's Herbie from Herbie Fully Loaded. I'm in. What do you mean I can't select it? Oh, I already selected it. That's the problem. Oh, is it? It says Herbie NASCAR, so I assumed it was Herbie Fully Loaded. It has Mattel and a heart emoji on the back. I am playing through single player. I'm not doing multiplayer. Here's the unfortunate truth: is you can't call the Lindsay Lohan movie a new Herbie anymore because it isn't. It is also an old Herbie movie. All right, got that. Got that. Fucking waypoint race. Lanky, buddy, I'm staring down the barrel of the exact same thing. I am begrudgingly looking forward to it. Rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen. Okay. I don't fully understand the choices on this livery, but it's not my car. Not my problem. Yeah, if you liked the first game, you'll like this one. It handles really good. It's tight and drifty. Really intuitive. I love the verticality. If you're really, you know, skilled, you can make this game look absolutely broken with what you could do with boosts in the middle of the air and stuff. But if you played the first one, this one just has more. More cars. I feel like I haven't repeated a track yet. Maybe once or twice. I'm sure the longer you are in like a discipline or like a biome, the more chance you have a repeat. The difficulty seems to be pretty good too. I'm playing on hard, and like I'll have to retry like every other race, which is nice. Oh! 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 Live! That was my plan all along! That was my plan all along! It was all part of the plan! And especially if it's been a minute since you played the first game, this will be like experiencing. It's like familiar but new. I wish I remembered more about the first game because I could tell you what's actually different. But what's up, Sampus? In the car? Is that a bug? It is. No, it's a feature. I'm pissed that was funny. I'm upset that was funny. Ah, penis. There's more modes, too, so it's not just like racing and time trials. I never get bored of a mode. The only thing I really don't like is this waypoint mode. And it's just like a small oversight. Like, it's not something they'll ever fix, but if there is a Hot Wheels Unleashed 3, have a mini-map for the waypoint mode. I think that's the most annoying thing that's been in this game. Is I have to just retry this over and over until I kind of vaguely learn where I'm going. And we failed. I mean, surprisingly, I kickflipped up a fucking... Oh, listen, tank slap rate. It depends on what you're driving. Because you could do upgrades and stuff. So my first upgrade on this car was like, you earn less boost for better drift handling. Because it just means you drift better, and it all kind of works out in the end. I love how all the upgrades, too, it's annoying, because there's not, like, one singular build that works for everything. But I love how all the upgrades have upsides and downsides. Like, there's no upgrade that just goes, your car goes faster. Other than the, like, you know, you upgrade from stock to powered to ultimate, I think it is. But all the, like, perks are like, oh, you'll earn more boost while drifting, but it'll handle much worse. Which is neat. I don't think any of my cars are the same. They're all, like, similar, especially now that I know what I want, but... Yeah, I don't know if I like it, Tank, but I don't dislike it, if that makes sense. I don't hate it. It's just annoying, because I'm like, well... I want more drift, but I don't want to sacrifice my handling, but then now it just makes me want to use none of them. I'm jumping up that ledge by come hell or high water. I'm gonna do it. We may be here a while, but I'm doing it. No, we're not on the DLC yet. I don't know if the car is DLC, but we're not on the expansions yet, no. Last biome, we just started. You need to go around to the left. Ben, you don't know what you just said. You have no idea. You've awoken a demon in me that will refuse to do this now the way that it needs to be done. I'm going up that fence, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. How about low water? Oh shit! I got confused. Yeah, if you're like a hardcore race, like sim racer, or whatever, and you want something that's a really good palate cleanser. Yeah, there needs to be a mini map, Tom. That's my only complaint of the whole game, honestly. And it's just really irritating because a lot of these checkpoints will lead into a dead end, and you have to guess whether you're turning left or right on the other side of it. And see the amount of times, dude, I have actively been like, I know this is not the way you're supposed to do it. Or I'm like, I'm using a car that's very clearly like shouldn't function or something. And I just do it out of spite. The amount of things I've done in video games just because I'm a hater. Fuck. Maybe you disable it. I can assure you I have it. Like, there's a mini map for races, but just not for waypoint. I'll take a look. Maybe it's in the menu, because that's my only gripe of the whole fucking game. I guess these are locked because I'm playing on... oh, this is neat. So if you want to play, like, if somebody with, like a developmental disability wants to play the game, and change the game speed, so it's just, like, things aren't coming at you at a million miles an hour, they could do that. That's really neat. I'm going to go ahead and say there's no HUD option from this screen, at least. Yeah, not something I'll ever use, but, you know, it's not for me. That's fine. Yeah, I don't see anything. I haven't changed anything, though. Part of the waypoint gimmick. Don't tell me where to go. Just give me an idea of where the next checkpoint's going to be. Like, I still think you need to, like... I like the idea of, especially because these big open worlds are so cool, of deciding the ideal route. But it doesn't feel like that. It feels like there is an ideal route, and you just have to fail the race over and over and over again to figure out where it is. In the early ones, it's not so bad, but in these ones, there's a lot of checkpoints that just lead to dead ends. So you're like, shit, do I turn left or right after this? And you have to guess. So if you turn left and the checkpoint's right, it's a restart. At least on hard, it's a restart. So it's a little annoying. All right, let's try this again. Tell me what I can and can't do. Go fuck yourself. Woo! You could see the one that you're going to and the one after that. But like right there. Yeah, an arrow in the checkpoint would also be nice. It doesn't have to tell me exactly where to go. Maybe a mini-map would be a bit too easy. But an arrow would be nice. So I can get my turn started. That's it. Fuck. But, like, that and the drift combo being a little bit strict. But I should never, ever, 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 ever complain about the drift mode actually being challenging. As somebody in traditional video games who dog walks every drift mode I've ever touched, having one where I actually have to try is nice. It's just really tricky. You touch a wall, sometimes you're fucked. If you don't nail it, you're fucked. You know what I mean? Like, I know what you want me to do. I'm just gonna not do it. Yeah, I can't think of a drift mode I've played in a video game that's hard for me. This one's the closest one in terms of like just getting the score, other than like bullshit difficulty, which is Need for Speed 2015, which is just use the Huracan and you win, which sucks. Yeah, I'm gonna play TXR Drift 2 at some point. Like, actually play it, not play it for like an hour. That day will come. I don't know when that day will be, but I've wanted to. As somebody who's kind of like skirted around the TXR scene for a long time, and who's into like old school or like 90s JDM, not just the cars, but the culture, like teams, brands, like everything about it. Playing TXR 3 was so nice. It was like, wow, this game recognizes all the shit that I'm into. I'm mad that I never played it as a kid. But I never gave Drift 2 a try because it was too hard for my tiny little baby brain. There's just one game that you got, Brew, that we didn't. I think after that, it was all the same. Don't quote me on that, though. I'm still learning. Oh, yeah. Thanks for the 352 take. I don't know if you're still here. Take, not tank. I realized I said that quickly. Yeah, and imagine on easy these goals are like insignificant. Oh, I like another dope thing about this game too is like I'm not a big Hot Wheels collector, but I was a boy growing up in the late 90s. So any kind of Hot Wheels thing is like super cool to me. Like the aesthetic of this game, the graphics, like it's just, they nailed it, man. I was gonna play Zero first, and then chat talked me out of it. They're like, it's not one of those series. You can play 3. Oh my god, that's never gonna happen. You can play 3 without playing 0. I was like, all right, cool, and I'm glad I did. So I didn't know that 0 didn't have any, technically any licensed cars. I love Hot Wheels because, like, in terms of collecting plastic, it's really cheap. You just go to Walmart or whatever your local, like, grocery store is, and there's usually a bin with a bunch of them for $1. So you can get a bunch of them quickly. Oh, shit. I thought that was the end of the lap. How do you feel about Lego, Andy? How's Lego treat you? I want to start buying some of the Speed Champion sets, but I'm like, man, I have enough expensive hobbies. I don't want to add another one. Wait, too wide. Ow. Yeah, this should be pretty beatable. That was a terrible attempt. Expensive as a hobby. Cisco does the same thing. I think he just, I don't want to out him. He can speak for himself. He just bought one that was like a custom one based off the movie. That was fairly expensive, and it was under $100. There was one he had to pre-order, and he missed it too, and like it was one of the fancy ones, and it was still like being scalped for like 80 bucks. And it was a bigger one, like it wasn't a 64. Like Legos. Thank you for the gift sub, by the way, Tank. Appreciate you, brother. You smell? Like what, though? In my mind, Tank smells like patchouli. Like a fucking champion, or like a fucking champion? Like a champion of fucking. Yeah, but like even if it's scalped, Tom, like if it's something you want bad enough, it doesn't seem like it's that expensive. Like it still sucks. Like I'm not condoning scalping, but yeah, we went to 2 different Lego stores when I was in Boston. My boss, Drew, big Lego guy. And first of all, I saw a Dom Toretto Fast and Furious Charger I wanted to buy for Els, and then didn't, not because she's not worth what they wanted, you know, me to pay for it, but I went, this is already set up, and this has to survive a drive back from Boston to Canada, a plane ride to Chicago, and then a plane ride for her home. And I fear it will not, so I did not do that. I couldn't find any that were, like, in the box still. Yeah, that sucks, Tom. But it's like one of those things where if you want it bad enough, it's not unobtainium. It's not like a video game or like Pokemon cards or like stupidly expensive nerd hobbies. Again, I don't condone it, but it's like if you want that set bad enough, you can get it. To your point, it's like an inexpensive collecting hobby. All things considered. There we go. I'm only bringing a carry-on for the flight, so I didn't trust being able to bring it, and my bag's pretty small.
Holy shit!
That said, it maybe even 3D printing's like reasonable now.
Or something unoriginal joke.
Thank you, RK. Appreciate you, man. That is near 8 years. I think we did the math the other day. I think it's just over 8 years, actually. Oh, I'm stupid. Fuck me for believing. Fuck me for like just trusting my friend blindly, I guess. Like don't worry, it'll never happen again. Use the tier powered. Use the type balanced. Does that mean I need a balanced car that has all of the boost upgrades, or like all 4? Ah, okay. Someone hit me with 96 recently. That's why I got confused. I would love to get into Hot Wheels. I literally have no space for anything anymore. Part of the reason I'm stoked for the Streamathon, not only to hang out with you guys every day, is if it goes really well, let's say if it goes anywhere near as well as it went last time. I was a little late today, Weasel, but I was exercising, so that was my excuse. I haven't put out a schedule in a dog's age, though. That's my own fault. Once we get back from Chicago, we'll be a little bit more not moving around anymore. Yeah, 3D printing. I saw a 3D printer at Micro Center for like $300. It's not cheap, but I thought they were like all thousands and thousands. So if you just want to make like trinkets and little things, that's what they call my dick, is a little thing. But yeah, I'm gonna like, I want to get some new furniture for down here. Basically, I want to redo the whole office as like a new, like, what's it called? I can't move, right? Like, that's not, we've talked about this. So I'm not gonna like sit here and whine about it and go, woe is me. But I think like new furniture, sprucing up the place, maybe some new wall art. I might paint. I don't know what color I'd paint the wall. 9. Thank you for the 9 Canadian cents. Or 5. I don't know what the conversion rate is. But I fixed like some of the holes in the drywall. I would do that on stream because I think that's funny. Frame some of my nice like posters. Get rid of some of the ones I don't want. I'll always take your pity cash, man. That's what I do. I'm just sitting here with a cup going, spare change. It's just in the form of a dick joke. But I want like another shelf to start buying more Hot Wheels. I don't know if you can see, like, this shelf up here is my Hot Wheels shelf. It is overflowing at this point. I had to stop buying Hot Wheels probably 3 trips to Walmart ago. Yeah, I like to keep them in the box, too, which just takes up more space. Not that I'm planning on reselling them. I just think, like, the box with the art and everything looks really nice. I might just, like, pull some of these posters and flags down. Maybe move the fridge to the other side of the room and start doing it on the back wall behind me because I think it'd be nice as part of the shot. But this room is not that big. You'll get a tour probably during the streamathon. I would love to do that again, actually, like go over everything on my shelf because I have so much random knick-knack crap. I was gonna do it as an Instagram reel, but I'm so dumb. Okay, I'm trying my absolute best to post more to Instagram because not everybody uses Blue Sky, and that's fair. I don't use Twitter anymore, and all of the, bless their heart, all of the integrated Twitch, like, thanks for the 14, by the way, Andy. Tom, I have I think the entire colorway of all the, like, Pontiac Aztec wide bodies with the, like, Heisenberg hat in the back because I think it's funny. No, I keep them in the box, dude. I don't know if that's, like, cringe or whatever, but I think the art kind of makes it. Casting is a good one. Yeah, I love that. I didn't believe them, but now I have one that doesn't have the tint on the windows, and you can really clearly see it. Use the tier powered. I don't understand what that means. Oh! I need to use a balanced... Perfect! Yeah, I forgot that the mid-tier was powered. I'm dumb. Antique stores. There is a flea market that I go buy video games from that sells a lot of old retro Hot Wheels. In box. Oh, it's Tarquini. I want that really. Oh, I have one. If that's balanced, I'm going to upgrade that, actually. Yeah, see, like, now where I'm starting to run into duplicate tracks. Hey, welcome to Crandon. Dude, I'm so hyped. I'm gonna keep talking. It was a big week, so I feel like I'm annoying talking about it, but it was a big week, big part of my life. A lot of zeros at the end of that invoice, but I'm so stoked that people watched Crandon and went, "That's cool. I'm gonna get into like dirt road and iRacing." Or even from like creator series, people driving Crandon going, "That's fucking wild. We should do more of this." Not this build, but the December build. I have a whole idea, a whole plan for basically a whole day of dirt road racing in hosted. It'll be in a league just for the ease of like, I can pre-build the sessions and stuff, but I'll approve anybody. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it'll just be in a league, and maybe we'll track points for shits and giggles, but think like Yes2 Motorsport hosted, but all day. Super Speedways. I think, I don't know if I was able to talk to you about it. I talked yesterday. I think it was a blueberry. We need to do more, like, stupid ovals. Because it just keeps the pack close. We can run more safety cars. In the racing yesterday, and the 2 ovals was so fucking unserious, but in the best way. Like, it was just nonsense. It. Isra, I can't say anything or else I get in trouble. You can cite this in December, but I can't say anything. Super fun. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a F1. The league started in Formula 1 game. We should be focusing more on road course racing and just different disciplines. But iRacing has so much to offer, even if you don't spend a dime on extra content. Like, we could do free content ovals and dirt ovals for 4 seasons and still get mileage. Fuck, if we're that bored, you could do, like, MX-5s on ovals and we just beat the shit out of each other. Like, get everyone to buy Irwindale. Oh, it might go free, you know? Irwindale technically doesn't exist anymore, and usually when a track doesn't exist anymore, they make it free. So having Irwindale with the fucking figure 8 and the jump, that's peak creator series. Yeah, we're doing the MX500's happening again in iRacing too, Weasel, and I'm probably gonna do it because I hate my life. I had a chance at winning my split and then ran out of tire last year. That VOD is up on the VOD channel if you want to watch it. I think I edited out all the cautions, but maybe I didn't, brother. Fictional iRacing track. You're so funny! It's not the first track, Tom, that iRacing is scanned and, like, put in the game. And, it doesn't exist anymore. A couple, like, the weird little shitty ovals are dead in IRL. Oran Park doesn't exist anymore. I got that timing all wrong. I guess you can count the LA Coliseum. I wouldn't, but you're not technically wrong. It's not like it got torn down. It was always a temporary track, you know? I'm also sad that I don't think there's a video game or a sim or anything that will have the Molson Indy, like, Exposition Place layout. It looks like they're not going to downtown Toronto anymore, which makes sense. Like, I get it. It's not going to be the same. There's just too much construction in downtown Toronto right now. They have too many things to get done. And prepping for the race and tearing down or whatever is slowing them down on a lot of their projects. And rightfully so. The people who live there are pissed. They're like, hey, wait a minute. We're spending all this money to fix our roads, and then we get all fucked up by the IndyCar race every year. It's kind of dumb. So I hope it comes back eventually. But Isra, I do think Tom was trolling, and even if he wasn't, unfortunately, that's kind of the bed he's made for himself. I hope so, Isra. I mean, there's a decent one in Assetto, but it's not the same. Like, there is a decent, halfway decent version in Assetto Corsa as a mod, but there was a rumor that they scanned Toronto Indy, but I don't know anything you guys don't know, unfortunately, on that. I have no insider info. Which means either it didn't happen or they know more than better to tell me and expect me to keep a secret. Ooh. I should brake drift more. He says slamming into the wall. Oh! I was in the middle of saying, not this time, you big green bastard, and then just died anyway. Motorsport Games did scan it. How about the fucking IndyCar game announcement? That was kind of out of left field. I was walking past somebody's desk in the office and saw a... I didn't see anything, but I saw that it was loaded onto their dev Xbox and, like, out loud went, "What the fuck?" And Cisco was like, "Yeah, of course." I was like, "What do you mean, of course?" He was like, "Well, you know, like, you saw that coming, right?" I'm like, "No, I didn't actually." But yeah, Markham's not too far away. It's on the GO train line. Like, it's still easy to get to, but it's not right there. You know what I mean? The allure, like having the paddock be in exhibition place, like, it's not going to be the same thing. Also, I have a feeling that a lot of the support races that are free are not going to be free this time because they don't have the, like, oh, it's just right downtown, let's just go. I hope they end up coming back, and I don't think it's impossible that they don't come back, but if the track rules in Markham and it's the better racing, then sure. Yeah, there's no knowing for sure. We'll just have to keep an eye on what gets released for content in the next couple of seasons. Is it a Monster Game project? I can't speak on that. Smiley face. I can't say anything. I will say I do know the studio that it's been given to, and I'm very excited about it. And I don't know if I'm allowed to speak further, so I will opt on the side of caution and not say anything. How do I know this is completed? Why isn't it glowing or anything? Oh, there's a lot of shit to do. A lot of the other biomes are like 5 events and that's it.
XDD rewatching FD tomorrow.
We're gonna try, Gooch. I got a birthday party to do at like 8 p.m. Eastern. So top 32 starts at 1:45, and we're just gonna watch top 16 as long as we can. Yeah, it's based on events, not on like what you've cleared, if that makes sense. And this last biome has like double the events of the first one. Oh, Weasel, you know, that makes a hell of a lot of fucking sense. I watched a news piece on local news, local Toronto news, because we get it up at my mom's in the north. That the locals were like, there's so much construction, and then like having the road closures with the construction is just stupidity. So I figured they were going to wait until they got all that infrastructure done. But it's also a major metropolitan area. There's always construction. It never really goes away. So as somebody who went to a Molson Indy in like 2001, I would be heartbroken to never get a chance to go again. But maybe that's just a kick in the ass. Maybe we go say hi to David next year and go to Markham. It is like you could stay downtown and take the train out north. It's still accessible by public transit. Shut up, Tank. I hate when you say something funny and I have to give you credit. Please stop doing that. Yeah, especially with the Indy Next car, I just keep your eyes peeled. I heard it was a rescan of Mosport, which Mosport so desperately needs. But again, I have not heard anything other than like whispers. I've heard nothing concrete. Because if I did, I wouldn't have said that. But yeah, the team working on the IndyCar game, I'm very, very excited. And when you find out who they are eventually, you'll understand why I'm excited. I'll guess, ooh. No, I was going to give a hint, but I don't want to get in trouble. This is a big one. This is a big one. Like, if I spoil this, they'll get for real mad at me. Not like, oh, you. So maybe we don't do that. Yeah. It may not have been 2001 Saturn. I was a fetus, so I don't remember the actual year. I think it was Cristiano Damata, and it was that year where he was just Fortnite dancing on the whole field. I think it was Cristiano's world. Yeah, 2002. It was his world, and we were all just living in it. I think Carl figured it out. Yeah, I thought I was going to have to sit on the fact that I knew an IndyCar game was coming for a long time, and I was really upset. Because I was like, oh, fuck, I'm going to let that slip eventually. I'm usually pretty good with trade secrets, but that's a big one. Like, last IndyCar game we ever saw, like, proper IndyCar game, not a game with an IndyCar in it, is, I think, the Cody's game. That was scary with no boost. So just seeing like a game that will have like represent the sport is super neat, and I think it's going to get a lot of new fans too. That's kind of how video games work. The best racing games, like the best at NASCAR games, that fucking sucks, appeal to a wider audience. There was a non-zero amount of people that did not care about NASCAR, but because the games banged, they started watching some races. Maybe they got it to be fans, maybe they weren't. But so I'm super hyped for there to be an IndyCar game on the on maybe not in the near future, but Weasel, I don't think it's a cold take or a hot take to say a lot of these games that are doing like NASCAR, IndyCar, Formula 1 need to focus on retro content. I think it would turn a good game into like a all-time. That's the only thing for me, like thinking about what I would have dreamed in my boyhood sports racing game, is retro content, like old style tracks, old style cars. It doesn't have to be like laser scan either, you know what I mean? Like just guesstimate, use some pictures, make it look like kind of how it looks. Like you can represent so many eras of the sport. Like I don't think that'll happen in NASCAR 25, but they'd be silly to not think about doing that in the future, whether that's DLC, a new game, you know what I mean? Like you have the 87s, you have the Gen 4s, you have the Gen 6s. Tom, I don't get it. I realize that nobody really buys the F1 games on average for the older stuff, but it's just more shit to do once you've gotten past that first 4 to 6 month honeymoon phase, you know what I mean? Like once you've done 18 seasons of my team and have gone Giga Platinum and your my F1 life driver has a 12-inch penis, you've run out of things to do. Having like older cars immediately gives you a couple extra in-game hours of shit to do. Add in some tracks that don't exist anymore or aren't on the calendar anymore, even if they're not like LiDAR scans, like they're just take some pictures and do your best. Like not the best versions of the track, that's okay. You can label it as like, well, we guesstimated, and I think this track was in the 80s, so it'll be bumpy. Let's have it bumpy. You don't need a whole field of cars. Like, just have one from one era. That's, I mean, I would prefer if you had a whole field of cars. I'm willing to wiggle a little bit on that. Like, it will not be, I mean, maybe you or I, but it will not be the reason a casual fan picks up the game, but it'll be a reason for them to stay engaged. Damn it. Yeah, that's not necessarily what I mean, Weasel. I mean, like think I guess North Wilkesboro is kind of back, right? But like Riverside, like shit that either isn't run anymore and hasn't been run for years. Like, yeah, like Rockingham, even though they brought that back, they're making me sound stupid. Yeah, like way like of the era stuff. Or if you have Gen 4s, make like a 2004 Daytona that has like 2004 era banners and like the super stretch at the back with the fucking big back straight grandstand that doesn't there anymore. Like I don't want to like trivialize it because I'm sure it's a lot of hard work, but making a retro version of a road course is a lot more difficult, I would imagine, than an oval. There's a lot less like surface. There's a lot less shit to do. And I think a lot of NASCAR fans are very, 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 as like WRC fans, are very in touch with the history of the sport. The history of the sport's really important to them. Every era, a lot of people say NASCAR died in the 2000s. Imagine if they like acknowledge that in a new game. Not like, we'll get rid of the chase or anything stupid like that. But you know what I mean? Like, just saying, hey, here's some old cars that you can fuck around with in career mode when you're bored. Like, Tom, I literally bought F1 Championship Edition for the PS3 to play a good mid-2000s era F1 game, and I'm not a huge F1 fan. I don't dislike it. You know, I keep up, but I'm not, like, getting Carlando tattooed on my fucking ball sack, you know? Like, Car, I don't know how to tell you this. I don't know how to tell you this. Your prayers have immediately been answered. Fuck. Creative director on video games from now on. What's up, Turtwig? Good evening, brother. Unfortunately, I do think I would be, I like, unironically make a really good consultant for some of this kind of stuff. Unfortunately, a lot of my ideas are just spend more money, but like, if any up and coming, no, not up and coming, because you guys know what you're doing. If any AAA video game, racing game devs want a 30-year-old man who has slowly forgetting what the loving embrace of a woman feels like to tell you how to make your video game for you, write to me at aeroteqbusiness@gmail.com. I have day rates, night rates, hourly rates, and everything in between. Let's make something happen. Let's make magic together. Let me kiss your wife. Don't worry, we'll fuck her. Welcome to Big Bill House. Free rate. Unironically, if there was a indie game dev, especially if it was a solo dev, that reached out and was like, hey, like, you play a lot of racing games, I'd love to know what your opinion is on this, and like give me some feedback, I would not charge them a fucking dime. The BMW paint. Yeah, it is. I don't know what you're talking about. You don't know racing legend Ray Krieger? And you say you're into sports cars, Adamson. I knew you were a fraud. If it's like EA or some shit, nah, daddy's getting paid. Tacos aren't free, brother, unfortunately. Oh, that was scary. So yeah, I don't think it'll happen in this game, but I think that's what, if we're gonna see DLC for 25 or any future NASCAR iRacing game projects, I would really like if they did a lot of retro stuff, because I think that's just fun for the art team. It's licenses they already have with iRacing, at least. I don't know how that works behind the scenes, but. Would it be Baltimore? Isn't that one with like the actual jump? Yes, absolutely. Oh, it's elimination race. I want to use a new car. I have so many things here that I've like, oh, I want to use that, and then just I've never gotten around to. Where's the... I have it. Where is it? Little man! I have one of these. I played the PS2 version. It wasn't bad. Good is not a word I'd use, though. It's not nice to look at. It's not great. Livery's time. I mean, we already have peak. What do you want? I'll take a look, but Arlington. What's that replacing? I remember IndyCar people being mad about that, but I don't respectfully pay enough attention to know what you were mad about. Nothing? Oh, they're just... Okay. Oh, Thermal Club. Thank Christ. That was a stupid idea. Well, I say that. They at least opened it up to spectators this time. But that was always, hey, it's a racetrack in the middle of nowhere for rich people. I'm shocked that people weren't pounding at the door to get in there. This is my surprise face. Yeah, I'm not changing the livery, but I'll look. Oh! Oh, no! Shit! I have a dilemma now! Does it have calipers? No! It does not! That's disgusting. I immediately got tested. Does this have underglow? No. Just sort by... There we go. It's kind of nice, actually. I don't know what this is. That's sick. Oh, what the fuck? Why? Huh? I don't know how you looked at this. It went, this is clearly... Oh, the taillights are hilarious. I don't know why you saw this body and went, oh, this is clearly a Lexus. But it doesn't not work, unfortunately. Some of these are really nice, actually. This is clean. Good job, Hot Wheels livery makers. You're better than Need for Speed livery makers, for the most part. Not that that's a flex tape. Not that that's an entirely high bar, but... A lot of the abominations in this game are not the biggest abominations I've ever seen. This is just like a different Spielfilm. Oh, no, like the Need for Speed livery, you got to take, like, the best stuff out of the equation. Because there's always going to be aliens in every game that has, like, livery making that are very good at what they do, and that's unfair to everybody else. You got to look at, like, this shit. And, like, why is there two? That was a Marlboro livery. It's a in-game thing. It's player created, so they're just hands off. So with me. I did. Yeah, like this stuff's like not the abominations, but this is like people just fucking around. I'm sure somebody did make the entire black. It's the Joppa one too. This sucks ass. I love this. Keep up. Why is this a Lotus Carlton? All right, I've done enough looking around. There was a lot that looked good. I just like this one. So what I mean, I didn't really want to change the livery, but we'll look and see what's up there. The average livery on this game is actually pretty good. There's still a couple, as you would say in the UK, mingers, but... I have not come across the 787B yet. Oh, the 24 hours might have some, but I haven't seen one in the shop yet. There's a couple cars that might. I've just been too busy driving shitboxes. Oh, I think I just bought that too, Tank, if I recall. Oh, there's a corner there. See, I don't know if they have a Porsche. How is there no shortcut? Or no, that's crazy. Also, shout out to the guy at Micro Center that recognized Cisco's Rexy shirt. Resky. No, not the VTuber with the ambiguous accent. Penis! Oh, that's a jump one. That one I got jumped for. I didn't jump for that one. I just drove into it. Doritos Crash Course? For the achievements, yes, I did. I think I still have access to it. It's not... I don't think it's good. I don't remember it being like, wow, I gotta drive the pooper, don't I? I need to experience Formula Poo. Yeah, say what you want. I know there's some people with some opinions and like regulations and the cars and the whatever, but we're so in the golden era of sports car racing right now, it's crazy. This is our equivalent to like Group C. Obviously the cars are different and like the culture is the culture is different and like all that shit. I get that, but in terms of like interest and manufacturer interest and competitiveness and popularity, I didn't have any boost, Tank. There was a little blue thingamajig and I missed it. Well, yeah, because if you're like, for endurance racing, it's kind of hard to cheer for a driver like you would in Formula One or whatever, right? So you cheer for a car. So a lot of people like will have a hypercar team that they root for, but they're not going to ignore the fact that the GTs are there. So you pick a GT team too, because fuck it, you might as well. Sports, I think, are always better when you cheer for the sport, not for a team. Personally. No, not the bumper car! It sucks. Weasel, which will justify the purchase more? Yeah, you're right, Reaper.
Boobies.
I still think about the Giga Kupika video almost every day. I think about it a lot.
Boobies. 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 Boobies.
My stats are good, Tank. For once. I had a little frame drop when I started the stream at like 100 and went, uh-oh, and then it went away.
Boobies.
Oh, so what's up, racing? Oh, we're good. We're not good. We might not be good. We might not be good. We were not good. It's the game. Okay, yeah, it is what it is. I've not, like, changed it or anything. I probably do have adaptive VSync on. Frame rate. No, I've limited to. Let's say 75 hertz monitor though. I've learned my lesson. I will not drive myself crazy because Tank's driving himself crazy. Tank, why would you say something today after 4 streams of playing the game, though? I'm not saying you should have said something sooner. I think you're just crazy. well, here, hold on. We'll test the theory. I'm nothing if not a merciful god. It looks absolutely identical. I think. Could it just be placebo? Yeah, it looks the same to me. I was just focusing on the car. I didn't see any of the screen tearing. I wasn't looking that hard. I was like just looking at the car to see if I could notice the frame rate. It looks exactly the exact same to me in terms of FPS. Could it possibly be that you're watching a stream at not the highest quality ever, and it might be making the entire thing look a little bit scrungly? It could also just be my personal computer. My PC's not bad, but it's also possible, Drew. Stranger things have happened. I'm really dreading the day that I get a really, really high refresh rate monitor and A, see what I've been missing, and B, we'll never be able to go back. I don't run this monitor in 75 hertz because everything I plug into it doesn't go to 75. Other than PC games, but I literally do PC games so rarely, other than sim racing. And I just locked that to 60 FPS because I can't stream anything higher than that anyway. Suck a dick, bumper car man. Yeah, prop, if I ever get to 144, I better be ready to change every monitor I own. And I'm not. I do need a monitor upgrade for this, though. Right. Ryan, I reread that 4 goddamn times. And then I was like, oh, I don't speak Spanish, but I think I figured it out. I hate that. Cool. Thanks for the stream title on Sunday. Appreciate you. It's never too late for boobs. Oh, can I have more than one of these bad boys going at a time here? No, I can't. Okay, good to know. Can I do this yet? No. So I just got to do one more race. It's another waypoint? I think this is another waypoint. I was like, hello? Ah! I'm a dinosaur. Oh, it's Tarquini! I kind of hate that there's startup boosts in this game because I just want to rev the car and see what it sounds like. Oh my god. Yeah, RAR actually, common misconception, does not mean I love you in Dinosaur. It means you owe me child support. That's a falsity that's been perpetuated by many generations now. We'll take a guess we're gonna have to do one of these. Haha! Tank, that's actually the best thing you could have said, because that usually, whenever you guys tell me something sucks, 90% of the time I beat it by some sort of fluke in one try. There's a pipe bomb in your mailbox. Today I have learned... Oh. That's fine. Today I've learned that dinosaurs had mailboxes. What's Pepsi-Ville doing in my mailbox? You think there's a Coca-Cola Steve? Like, what's the giant tiger equivalent? What's the great value equivalent of Pepsi-Ville? Good glass. I don't hear any ringing. Do you guys hear ringing? Mountain Dew Drew is really good. Steve... Oh, I think that like the high pitch noise. I think it's the sound of the boost. I went for the steez and it costed me. Fuck you. That's why that's there, but fuck you.
Dummy. Yeah.
That was the most needless, pointless thing. I am what the homosexuals in my telephone would say, pupset. Yeah, they're like, I think it's just not coming through in the audio, Brew, which is, you're watching a Twitch stream, there will be like some lost in translation stuff. Because it just sounds like, pipe, like a gas line to me. But I think without like me speaking and the sound is muddled because it's a Twitch stream. Oh shit, oh shit. Yeah. It's also not a sound I think they designed for you to be spamming, but they give me they refill my boost bar every time I do a doohickey, so. Yeah, I'm really mad at myself for that one. That was needless. Mild tinnitus. I literally have mild tinnitus, so I didn't notice anything. It's like, wait, you guys hear the voices too? Huh? Yeah, you know, like when you're younger and all your like older peers are like, hey, maybe just as an idea, don't stand next to the big concert speakers at concerts. And you go, what do I look like, a pussy? Maybe you should look like a pussy. I see. Thanks, Ryan. I'm getting some nice ones, Reaper. Like, I'm gonna order some that where you can like hear the people you talk to, but not have your eardrums blown out. All the cheap ones, that's why I never wore them. Because I'd go to the bar with my friends or go to a show, and then like your friend's like, I'm gonna go get a drink, and you all sound like that the old fish from SpongeBob. Like, I'm gonna go get a drink, and you gotta go like, what? What did he say? And like, it's fucking stupid. I hate it. We were at a nightclub in LA last year, November, and literally was the loudest nightclub I've ever been in. And I raw dogged it, and I knew I should have. Like, my friends were mad at me. I'm not gonna say it was the right thing to do, but I couldn't hear anybody say anything. So I was like, you know what? A little bit of hearing damage never hurt anybody, except for all those times it did. So fuck it. Don't do it. Don't do that. No, I'm gonna get like some nice ones. They're like 30 or 40 bucks, so they're not super expensive, but they're meant for you to like keep them. Gonna do NASCAR Cup race, man. Brother, I go to Formula Drift. NASCAR can't hurt me. There are no rules in a Formula Drift paddock, okay? I cannot be hurt. Shut the hell up, Reaper. Shut the hell up, man. Like, don't, please. I miss your company in existence, but like, shut the hell up, brother. Should I spoil something that you guys already know is on the list for the things of the Streamathon? Like, of like, if you give me this much money, I'll do this, probably. No, GT4 is the one that, like, I wouldn't keep that a secret. I gotta let you guys know that that's a thing. It's gonna be, like, last on the list. But last year we hit, or I say last year, you know what I mean. Last year we hit the top goal in, like, 2 days, and then went for 3 months, or 2 months, 80 days. a tin of beans. I like beans. You just want to watch me poop, you sick freak. You sick freak. There's another website for that. No, so something I want to do, and it's kind of funny that Mr. Bass rated today, or Boss. I should have asked him how to pronounce his fucking name while he was here. If you're lurking, please educate me, because I don't know. I'm North American and stupid. If someone donates $5 grand, I will stop the streamathon in the middle of it and tell everyone else to go fuck themselves. That would be really funny. Like for me, everyone else would be upset, but that would be really funny. Ex-boss, thank you. Like got fired, so he's my ex-boss. Yeah, Tank, maybe you're just bad at this game, man. I don't know what to tell you. Sorry, I was mean. Just because it's Tank doesn't make it right. Well, no, Isra, I don't have a plan for those. I'm just going to do them eventually. What I want to do is take some games that maybe I've played through already and like 100%ed and did everything I can possibly do, but I really like playing. So, Gran Turismo 2, Need for Speed Most Wanted, stuff like that, and start doing challenge runs where maybe 100%ing isn't the goal. You know, I would like to go back and play some other games and have like a printout of the retro achievements and then just mark them off. Like, obviously you won't get the doo-doo and it won't like show up on my account or anything, but I think it would still be cool to like do retro achievements, but I'm a boomer and will still use my PlayStation. But I think on the list of games, and we talked about this before, but whenever I see Reaper and he does that quote, it just reminds me, we're going to do a Test Drive Eve of Destruction challenge run if the goal is met. And what it's going to be is basically like a Pokemon Nuzlocke. I got to tweak the rules and change the wording around. It's not going to actually be a Nuzlocke. I don't think that's like entirely possible. But basically, once I buy a car, I can't repair it. So if it's dead, it's dead. And then I have to get rid of it. And I can't buy the same model twice. So if I buy the Rocket, the fastest car in the game, that's it. Once that car's destroyed, I can't use it again. Cars die? Yeah, damage is permanent in EVA Destruction. It is genuinely one of the most intricate, interesting, and fun video games. It's one of my... I put a gun to my head and 30... Yeah. Most of the time, I don't want you... Someone's gonna fucking Steiner me now. It's a really, really fun video game. It has a lot of replayability. It's driven to destruction in Europe. In America, it's Test Drive Eve of Destruction. Sounds really tough. That's cool. I'm actually fine with that. The game's really easy and fun to replay. I don't mind making it a fucking ball ache. I've never streamed a flat-out game ever. So I think it'd be fun to go through it again, but instead of like, hey, I'm playing through the game again, which would be the third time I played through it on stream. Yeah, that's what I mean, right? I mean, might have to tweak the rules to make it like doable. Because I don't think that car list is huge, you know? I think maybe allow repairing, but then once the car is sold, you cannot use that model ever again. Maybe that's the middle ground. I don't know. But I do want to do some sort of challenge run. I love Flat Out 1, man. I remember you just like driving around. In terms of physics, that game was so ahead of its time. And like how soft everything was. Like you drive through a tire wall and they all just explode. Like 15%. So I can't repair it. Well, I mean, there's always that perma damage, right? That just gets worse and worse. Anyway, stuff like that. Like, because I got inspired, right? By watching people like Xbox that go, hey, I'll play through GT4, but only use reward cars. And I'm like, well, man, that would be fun, but I haven't played through the game vanilla yet, and I want to do that first and then move on to doing all this challenge stuff. Obviously, playing through, like, fan mods or, like, vanilla plus mods of stuff would be fun, but... I played through TDU 2. Haven't streamed that. Thinking about Colin McRae Dirt is near the top of the list. Motorstorm's up there. Drive Club I've never touched. Genuinely, Isra, I think what I'm going to do at some point during the streamathon, obviously I have the doc that you can look at any point, but I do want to go through and like take my phone and go through my list of games. Ryan, I didn't know they had Crandon. It's like little baby Crandon for kids, but like they have Crandon. I didn't know that. Cisco just told me. Also, you'll appreciate this. I played V-Rally 2 for the first time and was fucking blown away by how good that game is. It's stupidly good. What console is that for, bro? Yeah, I bought, or Cisco has V-Rally 2, and we were at his house, and we started playing split screen. I didn't realize you could do a full season mode of Stage Rally split screen. That's fucking insane. With like service parks and the whole, like it's still like a 2-minute stage, but like it's a PlayStation 1 game. With multiple car classes and unlocks, like it's you can, we spent a whole night just doing a season. Isra, I don't think I'm gonna play through it, but I will definitely play it. I don't think I'm gonna do a let's play other than the aforementioned shit. No, it's not a problem. It's just non-emulatable, I don't think. Like, Lamp wants me to play Chocobo Racing for the PS1, but it's $100 to buy, so I will be acquiring that. It's on gig? Okay, that's fine then. Yeah, dude, like, I had no idea that it was this intricate. Again, for a PS1 game, and we just finished playing Need for Speed 2 right beforehand, which was the opposite of where that is barely a video game. Like, it's the second one. Like, I'm not like, wow, this game sucks. But, boy, howdy. There's not a whole lot going on in Need for Speed 2. Reaper, what did just Saturn just reply to? Unfortunately, the Nightbot just said, go fuck you in particular. I was also on a tangent and missed it. Many such cases. It will happen again. On Steam. Even easier. Yeah, if it's like $3, it's easy, bro. Midnight Club 2. I definitely want to do that. I don't know if it's going to be like a series. But... Brew, you know me. I am a fan of a soundtrack with a video game attached to it. There's many, many games that I love that are, like, okay, that have fantastic soundtracks. And I'm like, all right, cool, I'm in. Isra, this is exactly why I started uploading to the VOD channel. Like, exactly why I started doing that. The list was conceived because of people like you that may have missed me play through the game the first time, are interested to see what my reactions and like my takes, which is crazy. That's just hilarious to me, but I digress. But I'm not going to play through it again because it's not the same the second time or the third time. Ryan, I'm not against it, dude. There is like, I have been getting a lot of emails. I'm not sure if all of them are real. From like indie game devs, like, hey, here's our new weird solo dev game. We would love for you to play it. And I just haven't fucking been home. So I have like Victory Heat Rally. They gave me a code. I was like, yeah, I'll play this very soon. And then just didn't. There's a couple other people I have to respond to emails from. Burger of cheese. I was gonna make and eat curry last night, and then Badger threw $100 at me and also got a burger of cheese last night. Yeah, man, don't give it away. As an F-Zero fan, I love racing games that are silly and fun, but also like technical if you want them to be. I love games that are more than just gas, brake, steer power-ups. Like whether there's verticality, combat, like anything like that. I love stuff like that. I'm starting to wonder, maybe we just, like, don't touch a lot of these indie games that I know I want to play through, do more than just try, and do, like, Indie Week. I've never, ever, since I was but a wee lad, played Need for Speed Carbon. I played it when it was new, I beat it, and I have not even looked at it since. Besides, like, YouTube videos. The indie, that's fucking funny. I'm gonna forget that, and I'm upset, because that's a really good idea. I hate these, actually. Well, I say that. I don't hate them, but it's annoying that I feel the need now to backtrack to finish these challenges, because that's exactly what I'm gonna have to do. I can't skip ahead, right, and just do the races. So I need a drifter car that has lightning dash equipped to it. Yeah, I very, very, very loosely remember what Carbon's about and, like, the car list and how it plays. I remember liking it. You know? But that's it. Oh, they're separated in, like, tier. And these are all the DLC ones. Do we have any drifters we haven't fucked with yet? Family. 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 Didn't vibe with it? No, I just haven't gone back to it. It's not the big, like, when I think of Need for Speed, there's 3 games that pop into my head immediately. Can you gift me a game? I think it'd just be easier to send in money and I buy it, personally. Especially if it's something that's online. With us being in different countries, it just might not work. There will be a tier. I don't think it's super expensive, but I don't remember. It might be. It may be been like $100. Of like, I'll drop what I'm doing and play the game that you request. As long as I own it, I can download it or purchase it in a reasonable time. There were some instances where I didn't own the game, so I just bought it, and then when it came in on eBay, I'd play it. Yeah, and I'm not changing anything, Saturn. I'd rather not focus on things that make me sad. I'll say that, fuck. I wish this was a drifter. For those who are into Battlefield, I'm stoked that it seems like you're getting a pretty good video game. But also, fuck all of that, and I want it to die. So I'm kind of torn. I want my Battlefield gamers to eat good, but I also want Battlefield to, like, go in the ground and we'll never fucking hear it again. Out of spite, just because I'm vindictive. Ain't no hollow back, girl. What's up, Daniel? I'm missing chats today. I am stupid. So if I miss what you post, don't feel oh, he's ignoring me. No, I just don't know how to read. It's just tag me in it again or something. You know what, Skelly? They're never coming back anyway, so I've given up on that dream. Took a minute to say hi to me. I would never forget my, like, 4th to 6th favorite Swedish person on the internet. There's a couple websites I subscribe to that I can't talk to you about in public. But other than that... Buddy, I'm so sorry. I genuinely felt really bad. Because I know Kamikaze from Creator Series is from Norway, and for some reason the wires just got crossed because I'm old. After that incident, I went and DM'd everybody that had fake countries. Went, hey, send it to iRacing or where you live or fuck off. I was nicer about it. There's somebody with like the Virgin Islands and went, that's not, no, stop that. Please. Well, too. Yeah, it is just the studio. I mean, I don't want to see like I'm really upset that the Dirt Rally franchise, I don't want to say dead because that's such a strong word, right? But I'm upset that the Dirt Rally franchise is on hold for the inevitable future. Not just because it's Dirt Rally, but because it's dirt. It's all the way back, right? Brendan is Napoleon. I don't know. He has a little French in him. He could put some there if he wants to. That was a butt sex joke. Anal. I was just joking, Brandon. I'm sorry. I apologize for my outvoiced. No, the rights to WRC did. The lineage of the games did not. It is Isra. So technically that whole lineage is on hold for now. I'm sure they still own the rights to it, and we will see another Dirt game eventually. But I wouldn't in the next 5 years, probably not. Those are games also I've never played on stream. The OG Colin McRae games. None of them. Zero. Literally, again, I keep saying this, but I just... The reason I was so excited to get done this list is because now, again, Isra, you're a great example. People who have been fans of the channel or new fans of the channel that are like, you should play this game. You should do this. Bam. There's your Let's Plays. They're all, like, archived. It's not the same as watching it live. I get that. But it's there. Right? It's something. I need this with a Conjo livery on it. But now I could just do what I used to do and just go to my wall of games, sit there and go, that one. Which is the way I used to do it, so I was always having fun. I never played through a game that I was like, ugh. Racing Arcade looks great. You may mock, but I played a lot of Karting Superstars. It was just one thing. It was one discipline. So they're fixing that problem. And they'll have a bunch of shit to do. Yeah, a lot of people on Reddit are mad, but also a lot of people who have Reddit accounts have traditionally small penises. So, like, speaking of small penises, what's up, Mark? I'm joking. Joking.
Holy
Thanks for the resub, dude.
Lou, brother.
Appreciate you, man. Hey. So I saw the opportunity. I went for it. I need to use Lightning Dash. Is it this one? Oh, okay. Well, that's easy. Dude, I would say there's probably at least... How's ESDA things? I am not an ESDA staff member this year. It depends on what you send in, Brew. If you're going to donate for that now, I would say wait. Because I'll forget. And I don't want another Chocobo racing situation where I forget for a year. Yeah, I'm out of the ESDA mines for a year. I actually pulled out of all drift commentary, which is probably a really bad idea in retrospect because sim drifting is blowing up this year. Like, I fucked up, but I wasn't having fun anymore, man. Like, I just wasn't enjoying it. They're really long days, and for not a whole lot of money, and this isn't a shot at ESDA or anything. There just isn't a whole lot of money in sim drifting unless you're doing virtual drift masters or FD wants to put money behind something, which they fucking never will. So sitting there and going, do I want to spend a Saturday 12 hours commentating drifting or keep doing my thing and then do stuff with iRacing, which of course pays a lot more, and it's a lot less time, a lot less investment. And I was like, if I take a year off now, I'll come back next year or in 2 years or whatever and enjoy it again. I want to keep having fun with it because it's a labor of love. You can't get into sim drifting and event hosting unless you fucking love what you do. And I was not enjoying it anymore. Like, we wake up for an event, and I go, oh, and like, that's not the mentality, right? And I told CNDS the same thing. I told ESTA the same thing. Like, you guys deserve to have somebody here who's fucking stoked to be here, and that's not me right now. It's nothing you did. It's like not personal. I just don't think you should have somebody representing your community that very clearly is just phoning it in. I was not enjoying my time anymore. So maybe that'll change. It's just a long fucking day, man. Like with qualifying and top 32 and technical issues and server changes and fucking like it's an 8 to 10 hour day if you're lucky. And that's if qualifying's on the same day. If it's not, that's 2 days of your time. And again, like these leagues can't like, and this isn't a shot, like it's just the truth. The budget's not there. So if I show up, like give me $300, like that's not gonna happen. It's just not feasible. So if you're not willing to take a pay cut to do it because you love it, there's no point to do it. And I'm like, you know what? I'd rather focus on my own channel, on my own stuff, and my iRacing stuff, and stop having 15 fucking side projects. But who knows? I quit on good terms. It's a sabbatical. I would like to come back. I still love the sport. That is true, Caro. I'm gonna get my ass kicked in real life in Chicago. Do it soon while it's on sale. Dude, I will pay the difference. If it's not on sale during the streamathon, I will happily pay the difference. So I'm sure you'll remind me. I will make it right. Okay. I got distracted there, my bad. I don't think I've ever really talked about that, or I've not mentioned it much, so... I won't say who, because it wasn't their fault, but doing a whole season of drift commentary alone was... That sucked the fucking fun out of it for me, man. They made it right, like with money, they made it right, but they did everything they could possibly do to make it right, but holy fuck, that was miserable. We had a co-commentator lined up, and then he just never showed up all season. The guy actually got an advance in money, because he's like, oh, I need new parts for my PC, and then literally never showed up. Disgusting. Pull it down a bit here. Yeah, dude. When I was in Boston, I was in iRacing for a week to do Crandon stuff for their special event. And as soon as I got there, the weather cooled down for the first time. Isra, I would love it because it would be my two things coming together. But I think realistically, if you talk to anybody who's been into sim drifting, I don't think we want it. I think it's fine the way it is. Like, obviously, it'd be nice to get Assetto Corsa Evo to work better, but iRacing's biggest flaw is their tire model. And we've seen with dirt road and, like, short course racing, when the discipline's not making money, they don't put time into it. It doesn't get time. It doesn't get love. It's not like there's a team, right? Like a team for each discipline. So if they added in drifting... It would be one car, and I think drifting, like a lot of the cool shit is the variety of vehicle. It would be one car, and then how do you I-rating that? Right? And iRacing's not the type of studio. I mean, a lot of you are going to be like, oh, but the GTP! Suck my dick. They're working on it. Fuck you. I don't care. I don't think there's a way for iRacing to do it where they'll be like, we're representing the sport to how it is in real life. It's really good, dude. I'm not a big GT3 guy, but the car feels like it moves around a lot more. It talks to me more. And my wheel is, like, not great either. Like, I have a TX. It's not a shitty wheel, don't get me wrong, but it's none of these, like, 3,000 fucking Newton meter direct drives. And then the GT4s are getting that same love right now, in this upcoming update. As somebody who races GT4, I'm really excited for the Multimatic Mustang and that in the same season. IQ test. What's up, Chris? So, like, on paper, I think it'd be sick, but I don't think iRacing would do it. And I think as a drift fan, they wouldn't be able to represent it the best way possible. So don't waste your money, you know, scanning a car like the RTR Mustang when no one's going to buy it. There's nothing that really supports it. You know, it'd be cool, but I just don't think it would fit in the ecosystem. And it doesn't really fit iRacing's, like, brand ideology, you know? Now, for something like iRacing Arcade, or a totally new project down the line, maybe. Sure. I'll do it for a reasonable fee. Ask me questions. I'll give you answers. You probably won't like them because it'll just be spend more money. But, you know? Good fit. Man, they don't half-ass shit. They do get stuff wrong, but they don't half-ass shit. They're not going to put in drifting if they can't do it right. And I don't think they can do it right. Because Daniel's here, I'm going to reiterate this. Oh my god, this is fucking cool. Hopefully I remember. But when the day Wheatland comes out, I have a league set up. We're going to do basically a whole day, like... You know what they do at Crandon in real life this weekend? Where there's, like, 15 different disciplines and they all get, like... They all race all day. That. So, like, we're going to start at, like, noon... and have like 2 20-minute races, but a ton of different classes. Like Pro 2s, Pro 4s, Pro 2 Lights, the cross kart, rally cars, like everything. Anything we can make work on the dirt, we're gonna do it. And then it'll all culminate in like a Yes 2 style endurance race at the end. Chat, where am I fucking going? Maybe we'll track points, maybe we won't. I don't know. I kind of don't want to, like, put any sort of mental effort into running it. At all. I don't want to, like, penalize people or, like, have people take it too seriously. But it'd be a great... I want to do a whole stream on Wheatland, and unless there's hosteds, which will probably just all be, like, Pro 2 and whatever... Or there's an iRacing, like, Week 13 thing, which will just be multi-class and a shit show. I did do that, yeah. That was last year, right? I remember that. SpongeBob me, Bob, my camera! Would iRacing tire modeling be completely different from AC tire modeling? I don't know, to be honest. I'm not a game developer. The stuff I do is very marketing. They don't let me, and I don't want to know, because I saw that the IndyCar game was coming before everyone else, and I would not have been able to keep that secret, for example. So they don't tell me a lot, and I don't want to know a lot. But I would imagine 2 completely different engines, 2 completely different ways of calculating tire and stuff, you know what I mean? Because if it was as easy as, like, let's open Assetto Corsa, see what they're doing, and let's just do that, I feel like they would have done that by now. Yeah, we'll figure something out, Isra. We'll figure something out. All right, Chad, I'm kind of don't know where to go here. I'm just going to do it. I don't care what my time is. And I think we're going to do, like, multiple, like, we'll do the Pro 4s, like, twice. We'll do, like, the Pro 2s twice. Like, we'll do a pre-final, you know what I mean? And then a final, which will still be, like, the same event structure. Just, like, 2 different sessions. Flash, it'll be, like, on the weekend of that Week 13. So Friday, Saturday... yeah, I would like to see your Pro 4 more, because all I saw was body parts. corpses bobbing in the sea. Yeah, that was the whole strategy, right? I see you. I'm gonna try following the track. So it looks like we may have to go in another route. This is what I mean. This is the only part of this whole game I hate. All right. I missed it. What if I went over here? That's not a door I can drive through. I just want to know where the fuck this is. Oh, okay. I think it's an event or something. Yeah, it's up here. Holy shit, that almost worked. The new damage model literally fixed Proforce. Like, aesthetically, it's great, but those things were unraceable before the new damage model. You tap somebody, there was a 50-50 chance you'd flip them. Like, it was impossible to race. You had to, like, tiptoe and, like, be very careful. Like, it's... If you threw a slider or, like, a hip check on somebody, you could just end their night. And a lot of people didn't want to do that, because if they survived, they were going to kill you in the next corner. It is, like... the best update they've ever done. Like, the tire is nice, the visual damage is cool, but being able to race the way they were meant to be raced is, like, invaluable. Hey, man, he put on a show. You say what you want. It made a good storyline for the rest of the week. It doesn't do great business-wise historically, so that's the problem. I think, I mean, I'm biased, right? Because I don't work there, but I speak to people who do. But me and Chris Leone see eye to eye on this. I think a lot of people don't get into dirt road because the rookie just sucks. The Pro 2 lights at rallycross tracks is like a meme. Okay, what the fuck, Hot Wheels? Hey, solve the fucking Da Vinci Code to figure this out. Maybe I'll drive backwards on the track. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, it's a circle of shit, right? Nobody races it. Nobody races it because nobody races it. And nobody races it because nobody races it. And the people who do race it don't race it because it's the same 4 tracks over and over. Like, it's like a circle of poo. Alright, I'm gonna try... maybe I'll try going up here. Hold on. I'm fucking dumb. I'm a genius, actually. Oh, wow. It's like we're moving through... Ooh, this is not what I'd call quick. It's got to be up there, though, right? So I'm going to try to jump from here to there and go up. Apparently, Cleaver, somebody by the name that rhymes with Bobby Borden wouldn't like that very much. And everybody else doing it just doesn't give a shit. Well, my problem is the racing more than anything in officials, right? To get people interested in, like, seek out leagues and stuff, you have to have people be interested in racing an official and then go from there. Like, the best way to do dirt road is to just pretend officials don't exist and just do leagues. The best racing is in leagues. The best people are in the leagues. The most help is there for rallycross or short course, either way. You're racing officials, you're dealing with some of the least intelligent people on the planet. So I think by having... Oh, for fuck's sakes. This is stupid. Like, where is it? This is awful. I'm gonna try that next try, and it just seemed too easy. But I'll be going in the reverse layout, which doesn't make any sense, but... Neither does anything else. Thanks for not spoiling it, Tank, unironically. But I think having, like... Has anybody here, on my iRacing girlies, have you guys tried to race the Pro 2 Lite Rookie Series? Not the new one that they have that actually goes to real tracks. I mean, just the Rookie Series. It's the worst thing in the world. Oh, hey. Turns out this was the way you're supposed to go. Because it goes to Wild West. I'm about to rant here. It goes to Wild West, which is great, and then Rallycross tracks without the Joker. Once they got rid of the Joker, it legitimately made the racing so much harder. Right? Because if you had the Joker lap, you could get around new drivers without, like, killing them. But now, especially like Phoenix Rallycross, the strat is just to figure out where, like... Oh, we're in an ad. Hold on. I'll wait. He's learning. He's learning to not go off on a opinionated rant in the middle of an ad. Ryan, I don't... You were right. Okay, I'm sorry. The chevrons on the boost pad looked backwards. So I was like, okay, well, this doesn't make any sense. My logic was founded. It was founded in stupidity. Whee! Look at me ass! All right, ad break's over. So every experience I have in like the rookie truck series, and I'm assuming it's probably very similar in Beetle Lights, but at least you have the Joker to be able to get around people, is I'll get rammed going into the first corner, get knocked a couple trucks back, right? And the only way to pass people in those rallycross tracks is to bump them out of the way. Clean. Like... Or sit there and wait 15 minutes for a mistake. I'm fucking 4K, man. I don't want to finish fourth because I got killed in lap 1. That's stupid. Before, at least with the Jokers, you could take your Joker really early and then just get clean laps in and overcut people. Or, you know, be strategic. But there is no way to pass on those rallycross tracks. It's just too small. It's too tight. So eventually, especially with like Phoenix Rallycross, there's just the cheese. Where if you dip your 2 tires off the track, you just go faster. So everybody's on the same line. The only way to get by somebody is to bump them out of the way and muscle them a little bit. And in rookies especially, but apparently it's like this in a lot of like Pro 4 races that are outside of Top Split too. It's anything that you do to me, I have to do back twice as hard. Right? So if I bump you out of the way, keep in mind my lap times, again, I'm speaking from my own experience, but my lap times are like a second or 2 seconds faster a lap. I'll move you out of the way so I can get the position. In the next corner, they just don't lift and dive bomb you from 8 years back and destroy my car. Like, cool, so now both of us don't get to race. That's fucking awesome. Great, that's fantastic. Like, that's super cool, man. Like, awesome, now we're both killed. Or, which normally happens to me, is I get flipped over and they keep going and they finish the race. But the worst problem is that no one takes dirt roads seriously. So some people who do jump into those Beetle Light races or do jump into those Pro 2 Light races, the minute they're inconvenienced, they go, well, I'm an oval driver or I'm a road driver. I don't care. Bam, 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 bam. And nobody protests anything. So, like, if you go into the rookies, it's just like fucking Mad Max. And of course, if you're a new driver and you get the shit kicked out of you in a discipline that's difficult for new people that you'd have to sit there and learn, you know, everyone here's a fucking asshole and the racing sucks. Why the fuck am I going to put hours into this? So hopefully, with the cross cart being able to fit and actually go door to door or wheel to wheel on a lot of these racetracks, and you can't slam pass in a cross cart because everybody will die, maybe the racing will be a little bit better. And people go, oh, this is actually pretty fucking fun. Maybe, and then from the cross cart, you can jump off in a rallycross or jump off in a short course. Maybe. Or maybe it'll be a fucking huge waste of time and nobody will do anything. I don't know, but there's hope. There's hope in my tiny little feeble mind. And that's how I feel about that. I'm locked to a rocket. That's awesome. I have very strong opinions about this. Very strong. Punch.
Holy shit!
That sounds like
Punch.
genitalia. Wicked. Thanks for the resub, Tutors. My favorite place to get subpar chicken wings and look at hotted tits up ahead, Gordon. Big ones. Hotted boobs up ahead. Tits, big ones. The incident point system, Daniel, too, is a beast that needs to be conquered, and I'm not intelligent enough to come up with a solution. Because there has to still be consequences, right? But obviously, in a form of racing that has a lot of light contact, where there's, holy fuck, where there's a lot of 2Xs all the time, there has to be a middle ground somewhere. That's what I mean. Like, racing in leagues, at least you have stewards that are like, all right, that contact was, like, rough but fair, and then, all right, you just fucking dive-bombed him and had no intention of being in the corner and killed him. Like, leagues make that easier, but there has to be something done to officials. But I don't know what the solution is. Because you can't just, like, let boys have at it or drivers have at it. It would be bedlam. Bedlam's my word of the week. Like, that's not an option. But what we're doing is not working either. Like, look at Crandon. Crystal lost, like, she was midway through A when she started, and she was almost at the bottom of C class when she finished. Like, there has to be some way that makes sense for everybody. Cockball shit fuck. Yeah, I mean, we saw it a ton in Crandon, where someone would just get caught up in a lot of other people's bullshit, and eventually they get DQ'd. Like, maybe post-race penalty instead of, like, actually just getting sent to the Shadow Realm. But again, like, there's a lot of people that are really bad actors that will show up just to cause wrecks, so I don't know. Like, I think the big thing is content. Like, a lot of people just aren't bothering because it looks like it's a dead series. Right? Like, the rally cars obviously haven't gotten updates in forever, and they won't. But Dirt Road, or like, what's it called? Short Course has gotten even less. So even one new track that will work for both disciplines, the rally cars just need to have damage turned off or, like, know how to drive them. But even then, it doesn't look like Wheatland's, well, we'll see. Because from the IRL footage, it doesn't look like it's too rough, but without the fear of consequence, people are going to be flying over some of those jumps. Yeah, I think Sean said 5 years. The Pro 2 Lite Advanced series that actually runs on real dirt tracks has apparently seen a lot of really good participation. It's a shame that truck doesn't race as good as it used to. It's just too grippy now. It looks a slow Flash. It doesn't look like it's going to have huge jumps like Crandon or Wild West. Like, they will have jumps, but I think it might be stuff that the rally car can handle with damage on. Fucking fuck. Yeah, I'm really excited for Wheatland. Yeah, it was part of like a Italian race car expansion. Yeah, it's also Isra by far and away like broken. Like if you're racing Rallycross, you're racing the Subaru. You're not racing the Ford unless you like it. I think there's like the rare instance where the Ford and the Beetle are faster than the Subaru, but it's really uncommon. I think it's more dirt-based tracks because it rotates a little bit better than the Subaru does. But the Subaru can take hits better. The longer wheelbase means it's not as twitchy. Like, it's just a better car on paper. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, Daniel. I also own all three because I hate myself. But on paper, like, the Subaru is the better car every single time. It might be, I might be incorrect. I think it might be tarmac that the Subaru is slower. Fuck. But they have no reason to BOP it because nobody races it, so who cares? They're gonna BOP a dead series? Like, GRC does not exist anymore. Why the fuck? You know what I mean? If there's, hypothetically, a new Rallycross series that starts in North America that will let them scan their cars, then maybe they'll care. It's not an iRacing problem. I'm not mad, never mad at iRacing about this. Just no interest. Dirt racing in general, like rally racing and stuff on the sim, is not, doesn't have the same fan base. Wish it did, just doesn't. There's a saying here in Canada, it's fucking way she goes, boys. Fucking way she goes. You know what? I'm just gonna. Oh, the Unleashed goal, 3 quick races. I'm just gonna do it. I think the only thing they've updated on the RX car is the tire. That's it. And the damage model, maybe, because I think there was one update where the tires were, like, smoking like they were on tarmac when they weren't, and the damage model was, like, super fucked. Like, a light breeze, you had terminal engine damage. Oh, hey, it's the track we just did. I don't know. The cross cart is either going to prove or disprove the theory that rookies are the big problem right now. Because, like, yeah, there's, like, street stock races that devolve into nonsense. And if you've ever raced the MX-5, you'll know that, like, those aren't necessarily the cleanest races either. But I think having a track or tracks that you can actually race in a car that will fit them will help a lot of people get out of rookies or, like, want to stick with it. I'm just going to opt to not do that, I think. But we'll see. Only time will tell. I know for December, I'm going to get back into doing official dirt road racing. My I rating be damned. So we'll be running the Pro 4, the Pro 2, if it goes official, the Pro 2 Lite, because there's a series we can do now that isn't just rallycross tracks over and over again. And then obviously the cross kart, rallycross. There's going to be enough to do where I'll be busy for a whole stream doing like a couple different things, not just Pro 4, Pro 4, Pro 4, Pro 4, Pro 4 over and over and over again. Carl, believe me, the guy in charge has ideas. It's just unfortunately justifying the expense. Jesus fucking Christ! But also, like, in terms of official racing, I want to get back into road racing. to try and validate off-road racing, if that makes sense. So I would say I'm a pretty decent, you know, I'm above average at dirt road. Right? I don't think I'm the best out there, but I think if you're like, you took everybody who took dirt road seriously, I think I'm at the top of second split. Personally. And I'm really exhausted when people like don't take the racing seriously. You know? Like, ooh, jumpy trucks. So I'm like, well, if I just start getting results in stuff like GT4, GT3, and like looking half decent on road, maybe some of these road guys will take this shit seriously. And outside of fucking Vasquez. You know? Yeah. We're like Bruce Wayne and Batman. Bruce Wayne and the Joker. You're destined to do this forever, Bruce. Licks lips. Hornily. Oh my god, was that a photo finish? Did I get second? Like the average I rating has ballooned now, where 3K is like not that impressive. Doing Zolder, that's up to Jimmy. I'd love to. I might be in California again, which would suck, because I've missed, like, the last 2 of them. But that's up to Jambles. Usually he saves us a spot, so... It's funny, Daniel, because I remember seeing his setups on, like, majors and going, who the fuck is this guy? This fucking... Vasquez... He's got 3 Z's in his name. That man can't be trusted. And then now I know who he is, and I feel silly. Oh, big wreck. Oh! Yeah, he's like very competent in dirt road. And has been. It's not like he's new. I was just a noob. I just saw a European and it looked like a burner account because he's got 2 Z's. Like, there's no way this dude's actually good. I don't trust this guy's setups at all. I've never heard of him before. It turns out I was just uneducated. Oh, Vent, I'm doing this. I need to win 3 races in a car that's a drifter style with a certain perk equipped. And instead of looking through the list of events, because we got a lot of challenges to do, instead of looking through the event list to try and find races that would be compatible, I'm just saying, fuck it, I'm going to get it over with now. Because there's 4 different challenges. So I'll just get it over with now. Gotta bring the Jetta back. Carl, that's on my list. For the big Wheatland Invitational Championship off-road super weekend race, guys. Jetta Bash is absolutely on there. If those things didn't meatball so easily, I would actually leave damage on because it'd be funny. After having did the Jetta on short ovals in week 13 and everybody just treated it like a demolition derby, but like we were all in on the joke, it was hilarious. But unfortunately, if you just get hit on the wheel in the right way, the car is killed. It's still drivable, just meatballed, and I'm like, I don't have to clear flags every lap. That sounds annoying. Yeah. At the same time, it's week 13. I don't care. But the people who just, like, didn't even try to race at all and would just dive bomb and wreck as many people as they can. Like, there's always one that ruins it. It was at the most fun when people would just, like, send it into a corner and, like, door people out of the way. Like, it was still a dirty move, like, the dirtiest of moves, but it was like, I'm laughing getting hit, you know? Or, like, if I bump you out of the way in the next corner, you just ass pack me, that's fair. That was okay. I just, like, if the racing was, like, rough, that's how I raced. If people were just intent wrecking all the time, that's how I raced. I kind of just did what everybody else did. Oh, my God. No, 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 no. Oh, we're good. Hot Wheel! It's another game I want to play on stream really bad. It's the 64 Hot Wheels game. There needs to be more Nintendo in this Twitch channel, by God. Yeah, I'll show you the mission here in a sec, Vent. Look on the right side of the screen. I need to do 3 quick races and win them in a drifter vehicle using Lightning Dash, which is just like an upgrade. But if you look at the map, like there's this one. This one, but I have to use a rocket vehicle. There's this one. There's this one. But I have this challenge that I'll end up unlocking. And then this challenge I'll end up unlocking. So I'm like, fuck, I'm going to have like 3 on the go. And you can't do that. You have to finish one to move on to the next one. So why don't I just get this out of the... Ooh, why don't I just get this out of the way? Not at all. TCRs are slower. Same idea where it's like a lightly modified, but no. TCRs are slower. Way less power, too. I'd argue, actually, there's probably more aero in a TCR card, depending on where you are. Sorry. No, if you watch Michelin Pilot Sport Challenge in real life, that's multi-class between GT4 and TCR. And the TCRs are definitely slower. Like, much slower in a straight line. But I think they have more mechanical grip. Like I said, I think the aero is actually more on a TCR. Like, there's more they can do. In the sim, especially, yeah. I know Mike complains about that a lot. He's a TCR driver in sim. Roadblocks and stuff. Literally, I think in my split, Daniel, when we raced, I said if you run out of fast repairs and you get terminaled, just leave the car wherever it stops. So there was chicanes and like rolling roadblocks and shit. It was stupid. Like funny, stupid. I was like, hey, like, once you're out of fast repairs and the car's too broken to drive, just take your hands off the wheel and wait. And, like, 5 or 6 people did it. So you're on the front straight like, ooh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God, fuck. Like, it was awesome. Yeah. People forget that you can absolutely still protest people during Week 13, and they will do something about it. Like, people might make fun of you, but also suck my cock. I don't particularly care. Oh, we're not done. I'm stupid. I tried streaming Wreckfest, but it's like not fun. At the time, it wasn't fun to Let's Play. It just felt very eventless-y. Which, like, some games I play are just eventless, but I enjoy them anyway. It just... the progression didn't feel like it was there for me, but maybe I played it too early. I don't know. People will complain like, oh, you guys protest, what are you, a fucking loser? And then in the same breath complain that the racing and iRacing has gotten out of control and people have no respect anymore. Like, yeah, you guys don't use the fucking tools. The tools given to you. Oh, well, they're not going to do anything when I protest this guy anyway. It's like, yeah, well, 9 people protest him, and they're getting protested every week. They will. There seems to be a pattern. When you're like, oh, fuck, it's not worth it, then they can't do anything about it. But when there's a history of protests... It was nice to see you, Ryan. Thanks for hanging out. Good luck at workplace. Which is like, I've submitted, especially since I did a season of GT4, I submitted a lot of protests. Like a lot. If it looks intentional or if it's bad enough, I'm protesting you. It takes 5 minutes. I've got the time. It's just people expect people like, oh, hey, you overshot a corner by a little bit by accident and spun me. That's a protest. First of all, no, that's not a protest. Like, just because somebody hit you does not mean they deserve to go to prison. Like, that's not how that works. You can't just protest it because you're mad. Like, that's not how that works. If somebody goes for a dive bomb that's maybe not on and it's very clear it was just like a bad racing decision, that's one thing. But jumping the start, I'm speaking from experience in Suzuka, jumping at the start, then slamming the brakes and having the entire field pile into you, and then getting butthurt because you got slight front end damage, pit maneuvering the pole sitter, and then causing a track blocking crash before you even taking the green flag. Yeah, no, I'm gonna protest you for that. Honestly, just watch Jimmy Broadbent's Sim Racing Stewards. It's not the people submitting the clips, it's the comments that they get from, like, the people. Like, yeah, this guy told me I was a dirty driver, and you just see he goes for a pass and then bails out, but the guy gets scared and goes off track. Nobody wants to be wrong. He's like, oh, I can't be wrong. I'm a fucking awesome sim racer. And like, no, you're not, unfortunately, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with being bad. We were all bad. Yeah, that's the one. That's literally the one I'm referencing, Flash. There was like 3 clips where somebody was like, the guy told me I was at fault for this, and like they never hit. It's dumb as shit. Oh yeah, it's a culmination of idiots. During the streamathon too, I have a feeling we're gonna look at Sim Racing Stewards. I'm just gonna do what I do at YouTube and not look at the comments. The last clip where he just sighs, yes. Who's bad? Toilet! A league admin of 4 cars is crazy to me. That's insane. I wonder why there's only 4 people there. I remember that, yeah. Oh, you're talking about this, right? I said that in my MagFest panel. I was like, people, don't be afraid to be wrong, because that's like how you learn. I actually said the same thing on one of Ancephalosis's, Encephalophi, on one of his shorts. When he started out in iRacing, nothing was ever his fault. Even though it was very glaringly his fault sometimes. Right? Like, especially there's some oval incidents where he, like, would cut across someone's nose and turn himself. And he'd be like, what the fuck? This guy sucks. And I'd be like, hey, no, man. He was there, and you just turned in on him? I don't know why you did that. He's like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, I don't know. And he's gotten a hell of a lot better now because of it. He posted a clip where he got turned. And I was like, you know what? This one wasn't on you, buddy. This was absolutely not your fault. I said the same thing, too, in the panel. Chris? Chris? That's not what that's supposed to do. But I think it was better that way. I'm gonna fucking throw up. Man, the Stream Deck is actually better when it's not particularly working properly. Thanks for the raid shot. I hope you had a good stream. What were you up to? Holy shit. Oh. My heart. Oh my god. That almost took me out of the game. Oh, I'm crying a little bit. Never watched races. A comment on a lot of iRacing, like determining who's at fault is literally just common sense. If you watched a lot of racing, but unfortunately common sense is not common. If you see someone say I was at the apex first in iRacing, trying to determine who was at fault for an incident, their opinion is immediately irrelevant to me. Like nothing you say matters to me at this point. Unless you say I have $30,000, I would like to give it to you, then I'll listen. But other than that, I do not give a shit at what you have to say. Oh. Chat, did I lose you? Oh, we're good. If the VOD split, I'm going to jump off a bridge in Minecraft. Chat buffered there for a second for me. Yeah, if you watch an incident back and your first thought is, I don't know. All right. Chat just refreshed. Like, it died and said, welcome to the chat room. I was like, oh, fuck, no. Oop. It just does that. That's what I mean, racing. Like, even if you're starting out on IR, or even if you've been on for a long time, watch all of your incidents back every single time. Even if you are in the moment convinced that it was not 100% not your fault, me being on a single monitor, the amount of times I thought I got just obliterated for no reason, and then I watch it back, and it turns out it's my fault, or a shared fault, you know? It happens a lot. But even if it didn't, being able to go, like, look back and go, what could I have done different here? The answer's usually not nothing. Even if somebody, like, didn't brake, dive bombed you from 8 miles back, intentionally wrecked you, kicked you in the nuts, called your mom gay, fucked your girlfriend with eye contact, you know what I mean? Like, there's, maybe you don't know what I mean, but like 90% of the time, there's something you could have done different. Like, like if you see somebody's driving like a helmet, maybe it would have helped to look in the mirror in the braking zone. You know? Like, obviously, you would just be avoiding a guy that's driving like a squid and hit you on purpose. But hey, you lose a spot, but get to continue racing. Or you see the dive bomb coming, wait, then they miss the track, and you just pick up the pieces. I really hope somebody clipped that. That was incredible. The amount of times, Daniel, in GT4 last season, because I think I skipped the season because of my internet. The amount of times in GT4 I see someone go for a dive bomb and just wait, and they would miss the corner and you just get them on the crossover was alarming. Like, the amount of dumb racecraft from people that are just like, I don't know, brake late and hope for the best. Like, I might not be the fastest person out there, but I think I have a good brain for racing. he says when he totally misses the corner. Like, I'm probably, like a second on average on road from where I want to be, but I have good racecraft. And it's for reasons, it's for shit like that. And, like, choosing when to fight somebody, you know, picking your spots, like, if I see someone who got wrecked in a lap 1 accident bowling through the field, I'm not going to hold them up much, because they're not going to be nice to me. Especially if I'm like, ooh, they're like multiple seconds a lap faster. Yeah, you can defend, but eventually you're going to get taken out. You shouldn't be enabling this shitty behavior. I get that, but unfortunately, I want to finish the race. So, what do you do? I was hoping Gen 3 supercars meant more participation, but that is unfortunately not what happens. Really good car. Els has been driving it, and she's been trying to scam me into doing the SOF races with her, and it might work. I really do love that car. Very hard to learn. You know what helps that? And I mean it, and I mean that in any way, shape, or form. Doing real life racing where your body and your wallet are on the line. Add some consequence, and you'll learn racecraft real quick. I don't. Polyphony, like doing a daily races in GT is fun for me, but not because like it's by design. I fucking love Street Justice and Gran Turismo. It's my favorite thing ever. Like somebody not braking and like shipping me wide. I'm like, cool, next corner, I'm literally gonna kill you. Like, you will not survive. I'm killing you and your entire family lineage in Minecraft. Like, do not worry. I will take care of it. Like, just having absolute zero consequence, so someone bumps you off, you're like, well, you're fucked. Like, I'm about to murder you. Forza's worse, because they also have no policing and a player base that doesn't care. Maybe it's better now, but... Well, I'm not a sim racing streamer, man. Like, don't tell the Sim Gaming Expo that, because they might take my ticket back. But, like, I am a racing game streamer who happens to like all forms of racing games. I love shit like this. I love Mario Kart, and I love iRacing and the Assetto Corsa and stuff. Like, I love everything. I don't want to start being that person that does iRacing 4 days a week. Like, I thought about it, because it seems like a lot of the homies and like people in the community are iRacers, but it's not like you guys don't show up for these streams. So I mean, I think variety is probably the spice of life here. Yeah, unfortunately, if you want to do well, especially like with GT4 and stuff, you have to put in the work. And the later in the week you race, the harder it gets, because you just have fucking kids that every day they get home from school, they just jump on iRacing and race all day, all night. I'm like, cool, I'm 3 seconds behind because you have a whole week of practice on it. I don't know, man. Like, why? I love pizza, right? Why limit myself to one kind of pizza when I can have all kinds of pizza? Okay. You know what, Carl? I'm not gonna ask. Not because I'm afraid of the answer, because I don't think I'll understand. Forced to race sometimes. I mean, if I'm not having fun, I just stop. It's great. Like, I talk about people, I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, like Zoop, Daniel. Like, if they want to do something like this, no one will fucking watch. Maybe not Zoop. Zoop's community is pretty cool, but like, if Daniel Gray was like, hey, I'm playing Mario Kart today, like, maybe not everybody, but like a lot of people show up to a lot of like when you as someone who used to just play Forza, once you pigeonhole yourself into one thing, that's it. Like, I remember streaming iRacing in 2015 and nobody fucking cared. Nobody cared. I'd get like 30, 35 views on a Forza stream, less than 10 for iRacing. And it's hilarious how that's worked out on the long run. But I could never and will never, ever, ever do that again. I love doing a bunch of different shit. It's so much fun. Old games, new games, arcade games, sim racing, like... Obviously, I have my platforms and I have my platforms and things I prefer, but like I'm an iRacing girly. There's so much shit to do. It's one platform, and I own a lot of the stuff, right? So a lot of the price stuff doesn't matter to me. I'm not a staff member. I still have to pay for everything. If I like need tracks for work, like the World of Outlaws tracks I got comped, but that's very rare. Very rare.
Holy shit!
Tig old bitties.
Yeah, that's what I mean. People getting into iRacing, like, just go slow. Like a lot of people, if you're... Thanks, Nick, by the way. I don't want to, like, undermine what just happened. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming back for 15 months. A lot of people see iRacing and think of it like a traditional racing game. I need everything. I need to own everything. You know? I think especially since there's so much shit to do in Rookies, just enjoy Rookies for like 6 months. Maybe buy a car here and there, a track here and there to run PCC. That's it. Enjoy your time in the shit boxes. And then once you get affiliated with like something that you like, right? Like a series or a car, then you can start spending some money. But even then, look at the schedule. Ooh. Look at the schedule. Spend your money wisely. Like, don't just buy everything. Right? Like, if you love road racing and don't give a fuck about oval racing, why are you buying Talladega and like Bristol and like maybe not Talladega, I understand that, but like, you know what I mean? Like all those weird like Michigan and like ovals that are only run in oval series with no road courses and aren't in Draft Masters. Like, who cares? Don't buy dirt road if you're not going to run it. Like, obviously all the road stuff's expensive, but if you like GT racing, why the fuck are you buying Formula cars and tracks? Look at the GT3 schedule and just buy those. And 60% of it's the same fucking tracks every month, every year season anyway. So who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Like, and what Caro said too, it's not 2013 anymore. If you don't want to spend money on a sub, there's a ton of shit to do still. Or spend money on content. There's still a ton of stuff to do. Obviously, you will need to start buying tracks here and there, but you can get away on free cars for a long time. Crazy carts. We literally just talked about that like ad nauseum. Because it drops with a new track too, Danger. I will be doing something that day. I don't know what, but we'll be doing Wheatland all day. I'm just gonna plan out a schedule, and I'll say the week before the content drop, I will do a lot of promo for it, like on Instagram, on Discord, and like it'll be a chat command in here as well. So I can get people in the league and get them ready. And every race will have the same format. It'll be like qualifying, 20-minute heat, 20-minute feature with inverted field. And it'll be all day, basically, and like 30-minute practice. So when one race ends, the next race starts, and it's 30 minutes to get in. And we're going to fucking race everything. I think all the cool shit we'll do like 2 or 3 times. But I know Chris Leone has a setup for like the Roof GT3 on dirt. And it's stupid. Turn lamp? No. That's another example. Like, I'm not going to stop what I'm doing and jump on iRacing. I'm just not that kind of person. I'm stoked that she wants to do more shit, but like... They can run both. They can run both. I think for the interest of lap time, they don't like in Crandon, they run the short track, but they can do both. That's why I'm like, it'll be good for rookies, so it'll be fun on Wild West and fun on Daytona Rallycross. And they'll be smaller and able to race a bit closer. Obviously, the consequences of contact will be worse, but... I want the 24 hours, man. The only thing I would stop the stream to do, and it's because I'd be done playing the game for the day, is practicing for ESDA. The track dropped today, but I don't think we have access to it yet. Cross cart. And who's to say, I don't know anything that you don't know, who's to say it's not like the Beetle, where there's a cross cart rookie that has like 80 horsepower, and then a big boy with like 190 or 200 or something stupid. Who's to say? Who's to say? Yeah, Danger. Unfortunately, there's a man whose name rhymes with Bobby Borden who would sue us out the ass. I know, like, Automobilista and stuff have done it, but unfortunately, Goggy Gordon knows who iRacing is, and somebody will tell him. Who's to say? No! I want the Diora. Shit! No, Nick, you're fine, dude. Don't worry about it. I'm stoked they wanted me there. I was talking about this a little bit yesterday. Like, when I'm doing a regular stream, I really enjoy having the structure of, like, this is what we're doing today. Here's the plan. This is the plan. This is what we're doing. I don't like switching shit midstream a lot. That's not on you. I'm talking out loud. Ooh. Oh, I just got one from the wheel spin there. What's funny too is they made a TCG a shop owner sim for Hot Wheels. It's like Supercar. I forget the name of the game. You guys remember how in the last streamathon? Oh, this is kind of neat. The last streamathon I played like definitely not fried chicken. It was like a business management sim with drugs. And just, like, got hyper fixated on it for 3 days. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen again. It's like you're collecting and selling Hot Wheels. Like, they're not Hot Wheels, but they're die-cast cars in blue fucking... They're Hot Wheels. They're legally distinct Hot Wheels. Although you could just keep doing this now too. So now that I'm at endgame, I could just like start re-rolling over and over and over until I get all the cars I want. Much bigger drop. Shows how much I give a fuck. I didn't even notice. Seared tuner is amazing. Yeah, I read GT4 refresh, Wheatland, and I'd stop paying attention. Like, cool, the two things I like are getting attention. Balls. I got nothing. What's up, dude? I'll re-rack one more. This is really cool. I'm really glad you could do... Oh! Toilet? I don't have the Mustang yet? I'm happy that the people who are stoked for it are stoked for it. But I'm not... It doesn't do anything for me. I'd probably end up buying it anyway, but... Because I'm a schmuck? I may as well, right? What I think I'm going to do for some of the, like, expansions is I want to, like, go look at the Hot Wheels that I own and use them. Like, I know I own the City Turbo in real life. I have it. I know I do. Chad, I'm going to go grab some water and take a pee. I know that's kind of, like, counterintuitive, but I'm starting to do the pee-pee dance here. So I'm going to run an ad. Go sit there, stand there on my phone with my cock in my hand. Which you can see the behind the scenes of it. Pretend link at website.com. So I don't even think you can jokingly link to OnlyFans anymore without getting in trouble. Yeah, it completes the ladder for IndyCar, though, which is nice, as I've been explained. As has been explained to me, is what I meant to say. Jesus Lord. All right, I'll be right back. Usually I play music in the background, but this is a bot, so I'm just going to let it go. Can we hold it? Of course. Come and find me, fuckers! I am hydrated. Oh, we almost timed it perfectly. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention? I have received an email. I totally forgot, and this was by design, but I totally forgot to... Fuck you. That 2-stream 2-thon will be during September, and it looks like September is actually somewhat decent. I may be in danger here. Oh no, I gotta sit here and talk to you for 3 months in a row. Oh no, my wallet and anything but that. Scally, I was like, well, I'll take a look see if it's worse. It'll be 25% off all new and gift subscriptions up for 1 month. I should read it to you. Not that you guys particularly care, but I do. So, 25% off 1 month subscription. So that's gifted and new. 25% off all 3 month subs, gifted and new. Because you can buy 3 months at a time. And 30% off 6 month subs. The group of 4. Yeah. And with gift subs, it's doing the same thing where if you get 5 gift subs, Valorant throws in 1 on top of that. And I think there's random, like, chunks of gift subs that will come in. Because I know somebody got, like, instead of getting 1, they got, like, 100. We did not, but it's, like, it's kind of bittersweet because it's about fucking time. If that make it a sense. Like, I want to use the bug. I'm not a hater or anything. I like the Aeroteq 35, but holy fuck. It's the same goddamn car for 20 years. It's like, it's going to sound morbid, but it's like when, like, an old person in your family passes away that's, like, 90. You're like, I'm sad, but, like, damn. They did good. Like, I'm not here going, woohoo! But at the same time, it's like... I had a hell of a run. I could have cheesed the... Oh no, there's a checkpoint at the top of the loop. They thought of that. Damn you, Hot Wheel. No, I don't think so. I think Nissan's probably going to start, like, really... When's the last time they've made significant amounts of money? Because me and Cisco talked about it last week. Like, the Z is just kind of a fumble. Oh, Christ, I got lost. Oh, I got lost. Misread that. No, I will not be explaining.
Holy shit!
What the fuck?
I have rum cake.
Thank you, Mad Bull, for the 26 months. Good evening. Chris has now been made aware we're both signing your Xbox. Oh! I gotta bring a... I don't know how many people want me to sign shit, but it's gonna be at least 1. I'll bring a Sharpie. Like a fancy one, like a silver one. Put that on my list. I put fancy with a cool A. That's my Steam profile. It's funny, as a kid, when I just started YouTube, I used to practice my signature. And now I have one, but it's just like the Anarchy A, and then I write Aeroteq after that. It's not that deep. Nissan economy cars are the worst thing ever. All the people yearn for is like a decent looking car with a good interior, and Nissan was like, nope. How about what if it's all orange? But yeah, we looked at the prices. A Z is like not much cheaper than a Supra, and with a Supra, you're getting a premium product. And if you don't want to spend that much money and get a cool rear-wheel drive sports car, the GR86 is right there. And if you want to spend a little bit more and get a solid daily driver, GR Corolla is right there. Unfortunately, Toyota and Hyundai are kind of fucking up the market right now. And the Z is just too expensive for what it is. My, like, name signature is I used to race go-karts. And you have to sign a bunch of papers every day. So it's like a doctor's signature. It's chicken scratch. But my, like, Aeroteq, I do the A. I do the Anarchy, like, A. And then just Aeroteq. It's just normal after that. I haven't gotten that far yet. I'm not that cool. I forget who made the joke. I think it was Saturn. I don't think he was kidding either. But I turned it into a joke. Where I'm going to try and give away some little things during the streamathon. So, like, if I have extra stickers left over from Chicago, it's going to how I'm going to test... Fuck me in the hole. It's how I'm going to test selling stickers. Because I'll be able to afford, you know, like, the price of shipping. And then I'll be able to, like, kind of ballpark how much these would have to cost to make sense, like, ordering them all the time and, like, that kind of thing. So think of it as like a soft launch where you guys all get shit for free. Like I might do, I don't even know how I'm gonna do it. I'll figure it out. But I might do like, hey, if we do a Mario Party combo, whoever bets the most and wins, you get a free sticker. To encourage people to do some like stupid bets. Just don't be weenies about it. It's not real money. I don't know if that's against TOS. Twitch, please don't sue. But I wanted to give away, like, I have some duplicate games, right? Like, I've got multiple copies of some, like, TXR games I have by accident. Or, like, games I've... Oh, go fuck yourself. Games I've replaced the case on. You know what I mean? Like, I just have a bunch of video games I don't have any interest in keeping. So I was like, what if I just gave those away? Or, like, I have an old PS2 I don't use anymore. And Saturn was like, you should sign it. I went, you know what? If I gave somebody all my old capture equipment or some old video games, it might be worth something. But after I sign it, it's totally worthless. So it is on a cooldown, Mad Bull. I unfortunately did think of this ahead of time. I do understand how a Twitch chat works. I know this is crazy. Get fucked, asshole. That's funny. I mean, I have to pee again soon, but that's still funny. Death, taxes, and Mad Bull get in the shaft. Please don't elaborate on that. I don't need to know how your personal life works. I'm sorry I brought it up. Help. True.
If you're a fucking fair dinkum fucking full-grown Aussie, this is what you'd have for breakfast, you fucking dog nuts. A fucking BB long neck at 20 to 8 in the fucking morning. Get that up, you know.
I mean, you say that. Toyota's kind of the only one now. Mazda's not really doing anything. Well, they keep saying we're going to make a new rotary car, and then they never do, so I'll believe it when I see it. Nissan is one false move away from bankruptcy. Honda, I guess. With Type Rs and stuff. It's not what it used to be. They got the Integra and the Prelude, but the Prelude's like not what that is. But Toyota is very much still making enthusiast cars. It's a BMW. Your parents never loved you. Shut the fuck up. That joke also wasn't funny. Do you see how we have common ground here? Dude, I'd sell my left nut for a brand new GR Corolla. Justin Melillo's got one, but it's not even a GR. It's just a like the top trim regular Corolla in the colorway of the GR, and it looks so nice. And it's so nice to be in. Like, it's a pleasant place to be. It's time for... It's bus o'clock, baby. Yeah,
Holy shit!
Thank you, MD. Appreciate you, man.
Holy shit. Almost
We're getting there. I forget who resubbed this week. That was at 8 years. That's a hilarious number. But it was my 15th anniversary last week. So I mean, it makes sense. It's just alarming, and I feel old, but... Hey, get the book out of here. Oops. My follow starting 12. Gross! Take was here I would say this morning, but this afternoon. And he was like, yeah, I remember I started watching you, and I have like a wife and kids now. And I'm like, man, I still jerk off into a sock. This sucks. The meatball is incredible. I hope you never stop calling it that. Egg is funny. Meatball is an all-timer. Like a realistic dream car probably would be a GR Corolla or an Elantra N. For like the same two reasons. Like I know it's as somebody who likes drifting, you're like, what? No rear-wheel drive? But I can drive it every day. I can drive it in fucking January when we get 2 feet of snow. You probably could drive a GR86 poorly into things. It's happened. We usually get like 2 storms a year that are like 3 or 4 feet of snow at least. Also has an existential crisis. That was my when I turned 30, dude. That was not to get emotional, but that was my first streamathon. I've told the story before. I did the first streamathon as like a, hey Dale, give me a sign type of thing, you know? Obviously, again, like I just said, I've been doing this a long time, and it's really discouraging to see your peers, so like people that I started at about the same time with, I would argue much more successful. Obviously, like, comparison is the enemy of happiness, or I forget what Lamp said. Like, that's gross. I get it. But like, man, I'm fucking 30. I can't do this anymore. You know, like, I can't just go to my community every month and go, please subscribe. I'm poor. Like, it's not realistic. Like, I gotta do something that sets me up for the future so I can do shit like buy a project car, rent a house, or rent an apartment that I won't need roommates for. Like, I can't do this forever. So it's like, okay, if the streamathon's a total bust, that's it. It's been a good run. Thief of Joy, yeah, thank you. Like, it's been a good run. I'm not going to be upset about it. I got to be a full-time streamer for, what, 2 years at that point? 3 years? And a lot of people don't get that far. So I'm going to take it in stride. Maybe I won't quit, but I'm done full-time. I can't do this anymore. And the first streamathon was a absolute rounding success. Like, I knew what I expected, and I knew it was like, if this goes really well, this will happen. And it exceeded every single expectation and then some. And it wasn't just failure. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was multiple people, and like everybody. Even the people who didn't donate anything. There's people here every day. It became a piece of people's daily routines. Oh, it's a Butchuk? I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. So that was my big kick in the ass of like, man, maybe don't fucking quit on this. This one is not that. This one is not that. I am doing it for a reason, but we need PC upgrades, and we need PC upgrades pretty bad. It's time now. In the office, like, all my furniture's falling apart. My desk is. I got no room for shit down here anymore. I would like to buy a new wheel. There's a couple things. Yeah, I mean, like, it sounds really depressing, but I was very at peace with it, if that makes sense. And I didn't want to say anything before, because I didn't want people to feel, like, guilty. You know? I didn't want people to be like, well, I got a sub, because if I don't, he'll quit. I'm like, well, that's kind of fucked, you know? And there's people who do that. I just, like, it feels icky. Fuck. Oh, there's one right here. W. You can only use... Oh, I gotta use an ultimate video. Anyway. No, I feel like it's just... I should do... If I'm only gonna do a streamathon, if it's for a good reason. And this one is... I was gonna do one every year, but I was like, it's just gonna run the joke out, right? It's been 2 years now. And it's my 15th anniversary. It should be going still during my birthday. And I'm like, it's time for PC upgrades. It's time. I don't think I can get by anymore with the 1080 and like it's, especially because I use my PC for work. Like it's time now. Oh, there's a race right here, right? Stop limiting me and my creativity. Yeah, I remember, I forget what dono it was. I think it was the first, like, say, over $500 one? Where I started crying, and that's when I said it. I was like, this was going to be the last big stream. And if it didn't go very well, I wasn't going to quit, like, on the spot, but I was definitely going to have to make a video like, hey, we're going to have to start winding down hours. Like, I'm probably only going to stream 2-3 times a week now. I gotta start looking for a job because, like, I'm 30 years old. This was fun. I can't do this forever. But especially, like, they upped this, the sub percentage from 50 to 60%. Oh, it's my fucking god. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but it adds up. Oh, yeah, we're not fucking with U.S. shipping at all. You don't want that. So Cisco sent me this 1080, and he paid $60 for shipping, and I had to pay $60 for shipping. So it was $120 for, that's like a third of the price of the card. I'm also just going to keep this machine complete, so I have a test bench. When my card failed on this machine, the biggest fucking annoyance was I have no idea if that was actually the problem. Thank God it was, but I have no idea that was the problem because I don't have, like, a good graphics card to just swap in there. I had to pull my streaming PC apart and then start fucking around with all that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, for, like, a relatively small box, too. Like, it wasn't that big. And that was before the tariffs and everything. That was before all that started to, like, really get finalized. That was just shipping and customs. Like, that's normal. I don't buy anything outside of... I try to not buy anything outside of Canada now for that reason. Or... like shipping in, you know what I mean? But yeah, I had like no spare parts, nowhere to keep them. So if at least I keep this PC, and for whatever reason, God forbid, one of the two computers explodes, I have a backup plan, right? Worst case scenario, I can use it like a server. I can put it upstairs in my bedroom and have like a PC where I can browse the internet. Like I have an extra computer, and it's full of known working parts. Obviously, I think AM4, I'll be going to AM5 on the new build, budget permitting. We'll have to see how it all turns out. It'll be one of those things where I'll wait to the end of the streamathon, see how we did, and then kind of go from there. Unless it's stupid again, then I'll do the build in the middle of the stream. As much as I think you guys don't want to watch me download Adobe for the 40th time, I can't do that on stream anyway, because I find that in the sea. Sorry, I got distracted. I'm stupid. But I think having, like, just a spare computer, especially when I do, it was not a horrible idea. And I thought maybe I'll sell it while it's still worth something, and I might still do that. But the case is fucked. I've told the story of, like, I have a PCIe, USB hub that I was using for VR, and I was using an Oculus CV1. If anybody knows, like, how finicky a lot of this Oculus stuff is, I was on my 5th fucking USB hub, and it still didn't, like, this was the one that was recommended by Oculus, and the USB ports are vertical, not horizontal. So instead of just going, well, I guess I can't use this, I said, fuck it, and took a drill to it, and it looks like a kid just took bites out of it. Like, it's stupid. So I either have to build the new PC in the same case, or just throw out a case, like, or sell a PC with no case, or take a hit on what the value of the parts are worth because the back of the case is fucked up. Like, what if I just kept it? I might still sell it. I don't know. I had the idea of selling it to fund new parts for the streaming computer, because the streaming computer could use like a new motherboard, new RAM, and a new CPU. Say it's a custom case. And I'll sign it. The Aeroteq. I'll hide like little trongs of penises all over it. We'll be finding them for years to come. Jeff. I get it. The Hammerhead Eagle Eye Thrust. P45, that's good too. Any Top Gear contraption reference would fly, I think. And or a Grand Tour. I might watch a Grand Tour special tonight with dinner. That sounds like a good idea. Chad, I've been such a naughty boy this week. I have like, oh, penis. I have like leftover curry that I froze before leaving for Boston that I just thawed out. But because I'm traveling again in like less than a week, I'm trying not to buy groceries. So I've just been fucking ordering food like an asshole. And delivering it because I'm an asshole. That's like my biggest, I gotta stop. I waste so much money on takeout, man. But I'm a single dude, like, I guess. Cooking for one, and especially when you're cooking healthy, is also not what I would call inexpensive. It's definitely cheaper, but... What I might do, too, is I might go back to Boston and pick up some parts from Micro Center. I can't buy the whole PC there, because I'll have to pay out my fucking asshole if I brought it back across the border. Or I'd have to build it in America and try to convince the border agents that I brought it with me. Both of those are illegal, as you'll know, and out of fear of retribution, I did try to fuck around at a border before, and I almost found out and ruined my life. So I will not be doing that again. I will listen to Mr. Border Agent, especially Mr. Canadian Border Agent. Or Mrs. The girl I met in Quebec did fucking hook me up that one time. I think she helped the brother out. But both of those sound very sketchy. But I think like cases, hard drives, like things that there's just more choice in the States, or more choice like at a Micro Center especially. I was this close to buying a Moza handbrake. I had it in my hand. Oh, we prestiged. We prestiged. It was $100, and I was like, man, I spent a ton of money on this trip, and I was like, don't ask me, but the voice in my head was like, just kilogram lasagna. Like, just do it. It'll be fun. I said, no. I bought some cables and the screen cleaner instead. Oop, I almost double inputted there. That would have been a disaster. Proper handbrake at some point. Something I never thought I needed, and the first time I used one, I went, oh. Because I just have like a cheap, shitty Amazon one, which for 99% of your uses as a sim racer, this is all you need. I actually, when THRUSTMASTER reached out and went, hey, we want to support you and sponsor you, we're going to send you a wheel. Keep in mind, it was like over COVID, so I didn't really have my pick of the litter. They're like, this is what we have. Do you want this or not? Which is a lot better than what I had, which was a G27. They went, obviously, you're the drift guy and the off-road guy. You want the handbrake, right? I went, no, I don't. I'd actually like some load cell pedals. And they didn't end up having any, which is sad, but... Pin this! I really, like... I think their handbrake was like that Sparco handbrake sequential shifter combo that at the time was like $5 million. I'm just gonna restart. That was like $5 million. Like, it was super expensive. I was like, you know what? I don't want people to see me using this and go, man, that's cool. I need to buy that. Because you don't. But I've used the Moza one now, and it's crazy to have a handbrake that's, I don't know, what's the word? Works. This one's dead zones are so fucking bad. Like, this is a full hand... Hold on, I'll full screen for a second. Just did. This is a full handbrake pull. See where my top of my hand is? In the software. This is a full handbrake pull with the handbrake. And the farther you go, it just starts to go in reverse. So if you panic in a rally car and do this, you're actually only getting 60% handbrake. This is 100. The Moza one doesn't squeak. It has an actual range of motion. It functions properly. It's just a better product. And it's like roughly the same price too. I think it was $100 US. Yeah, the dead zone's awful. In Assetto, it's fine because you can just map it out, but a lot of games don't have handbrake. Like WRC, I don't think has any handbrake dead zone calibration. So you just got to remember. And a lot of times, you don't. Down I go. Also, like, just from aesthetic perspective, the form factor, like, this has, like, its Arduino board, because all these are a little magnet on top of a circuit board, and the magnet just goes forwards and backwards, and that's how it determines your input. The Moza one is, like, all internal, so it's actually smaller. It takes up less room. The issue with these two is if you unplug and plug the USB in from the board too much, you'll just destroy it. So I have, like, a sticker on the handbrake that says "Don't touch" on top of the USB. I plugged it in when I bought it, and I've never touched it because I'd like all the negative reviewers were like, I unplugged and plugged it in like 8 times, and it just never worked again. Yeah, so like this is cheap, but for what Moza's charging, it's worth it. It's probably like Canadian, probably $120, $130, which is 30 or 40 bucks more than what I paid for the Amazon one, and it will be, I think it's worth it. Anything more than that, unless you're doing a ton of rally or a ton of drifting, I think is a bit stupid. Like, expensive pedals, I get it. Expensive wheel, sure. Expensive H-pattern shifter and handbrake, shut up. It's just, you don't use it. Even you're like, oh, well, all I do is NASCAR. Yeah, you shift into 4th and you leave it there. Unless you're driving the next gen, then you shift into 4th and 5th and 4th and 5th and 4th and 5th sometimes. It's not that fucking deep, Richard. Like, all right, I actually gotta pay attention to what I'm doing here. Because this is a lap-based one, it's gonna be one of those where I gotta keep the combo the whole way around.
how much it will cost to make a track like this. Are there even hobby tracks this wide?
Zaya, thanks for the reset, dude. Appreciate you. Can't wait to see you. I was gonna say soon. It's in November, but hopefully before then. I'm glad she made the group really early because I would have had something going. I'm going to California like 4 days later, so I'm the habitual. I'll have shit planned if you don't plan things months in advance guy. Hot Wheels track kind of can't be that wide because they have to follow the track. They can't turn, right? So a lot of these are based off real life sets. They're just widened for like the purposes of making it a better video game. Shit. I forget that actually does something. Photo mode. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. You're so right. So right. MD, I said this time last year, hell yeah. And then the world exploded. But I'll put it this way. I would like to go see some drifting again next year. Whether that's Atlanta, New Jersey. I just hate that it involves me crossing into the U.S. for not just political reasons, but financial reasons. Every time I go to the U.S., spend $1,000 on nothing. Like, so fucking expensive just to exist there as a Canadian for a long period of time. Like my Boston trip, I basically did not pay for food and still spent like $800. Granted, I did buy $100 of video games, but just like gas, coffee. I get coffee every other morning. Like with the conversion rates and everything, and like, fuck, man. I took my friend out to breakfast. It was $100. I think that it was like a $60 or $70 bill US, and then my credit card said 100. I was like, huh? I'm sure I'm paying a little bit more because I'm using the credit card to convert, but yeah, even if you take all the politics out of it, just the exchange rate is bonkers. Fuck. So I don't want to make any promises I can't keep. I don't want people to plan trips, be like, hell yeah, Aero's going to be there, and then I just change my mind. Because we had a whole fucking FD New Jersey plan for this year, and it just did not happen. But I know Drew from iRacing has watched a little bit of drifting with us in Discord and stuff. And he's from Atlanta and loves Road Atlanta and would love to go for like Grid Life or something that isn't just Petite Le Mans, you know what I mean? He's been talking about wanting to do FD Atlanta for a while. We'll have to see how it like plays out with our schedule, but okay, this is doable. If I don't drop the combo, this is doable. Oh, that looked really cool, dude. I'll do what I normally do and just make a big stink about it. Like, I'm not somebody who is entirely thrilled at planning trips, especially to another country last minute. And if we do English Town, I'll probably do what I did last time and go hang out with Cisco for a couple days. And then we'll drive down together. It's like an 8-hour drive for me either way. Oh, I got lucky there. There was LZ World Tour at Castle Coombe, but that was kind of it. But I think that the idea is you go to one of those events and figure out where all the, like, small local shit is. I don't know how much there would be, but there has to be something. There's enough yabos in the UK driving around in clapped out BMWs. Oh, penis! Can't win with those, man. Sometimes I'm like, I'm not gonna make it. I'll go to the other side and then I'll die like I just did. Or I'm like, I'll try to be smart, go early, and like head at the ball because it won't be there by the time I get there. And then I die. Oh, it really does not like the grass. Bring me workshops. Not this time, Satan. It sounds loud on video, which usually means it's 18 times louder in person. I don't think it'll top Faust's Passat for me, but also the crypto sponsor is a little... I get it. They have more money than they know what to do with, but come on, Adam. And like Coinbase in particular, from because they used to sponsor, or maybe they still do, sponsor a Smash tournament. I've heard some things, but I don't remember what those things are. Which means either I'm talking out of my ass, or it maybe not have been that bad. So take this with a grain of salt. Oh my God! I'm insane! I got it at the line. That's nuts. Turns out the technique of just going works every time, baby. Be soft like a clitoris. Money. Danny dipshit. Yeah, that's it. That's the name. See how, like, this one doesn't have, like, it's not lit up? It's really confusing to see if I've been there. I guess because it's not gray anymore, it means I've done it. All right, where do I go from here now? Where do we go? 82%, by the way. Four-rotor Supra. Yeah, dude. I remember taking my girlfriend there at the time, and like she wasn't particularly interested in motorsport, and then she watched every FD event with me after she went. Like, seeing and hearing a drift car in person changes your perspective on the sport quickly. And you don't need to know what you're looking at. Knowing what you're looking at helps. But you do not need to know what the fuck you're looking at. It's loud. There's a ton of smoke. People are going, yeah! Like, you just get into it. Like, maybe you won't be in love with drifting after, but you'll enjoy yourself. I guarantee it. Hearing and seeing and feeling and smelling. What's up, Mike? Oh, it's this track again? Okay. Oh, this is... I mean, I want to use this car anyway. I don't think this will be a race, technically. almost tricked me. Yeah, I think that's what hurts me, like, not hurts my feelings. It's disappointing when people are like, well, I don't understand drifting. I can't follow it. Or professional drifting, like competitive drifting. I'm like, well, yeah, that's normal. They're like, what? I'm like, yeah, it took me like 3 years of watching it to fucking understand what I was looking at. And I was watching D1 where, like, there were no subtitles. Somebody would win, and you just have to go, what the fuck, why? And, like, watch it back 9 times and go, okay. Sachian fucking invented it. I guess he's spitting something. I don't know what it is, but all right. What's up, Tivo? Like, not understanding how it works for, like, an indiscriminate amount of time is actually very normal. Like, your funny words, Magic Man. Like, it took Cisco, what? How long? Like, 2 years? Fuck. 3 years of doing watch parties with us to, like, start to get it? At least 2. He's, like, 98% of the way there now. Actually, I don't even think he's 98. I think he, like, gets it. Because he explained it to Lamp and made it make sense, so. I think I gotta put some respect on the Cisco name here. It's, like, all on YouTube and not in parts anymore. You just gotta know where to look. By that, I mean, just go to, like, video options YouTube page. I think I want to do that during the streamathon too, like watch some old D1. Just hopefully stuff that has subtitles. Oh no! Speed! Speed! Thanks. That's unfortunate. That was probably the worst place I could have landed. Oh. And I feel better now. Good evening, awesome boy. That's me. Just kidding. Dorset, why do you enjoy making me pee? Like, this is genuinely good. I should drink more water, but... Yeah, if your username was mediocre man, I might be in contention for that. But... There you go. Ow. It's right here. You know what? I guarantee you it's just karma for trying to cut the track. Unfortunately, it does work, so I mean... What if the tank catapult launched piss missiles? Much to think about. Pistol. Sounds like the name of a craft beer. Don't blow me. I have drifted for 500,000 centimeters. It is almost. I was gonna make a small penis trip, but I got lost in the sauce. please. Don't explode there. Yeah. I did it. I don't have it, Larry. My government name's crazy. That's a very tank catapult move. Oh, I did the thing I needed. Oh, it's just an event. It didn't have to be a race. Excellent. Well, that's a happy accident. Speaking of which, what do we got here in the... Oh. Hey! I want one of these. That's like... This and the S15 are the two cars I really wanted. Drew's not here anymore. I'm sure he's gone to bed, but let's see what's in here. God damn, it's always Ferraris. Oh. Okay. Thanks for the follow as well, my friend. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, I was going to look for the 787B, but I've immediately lost interest. Toyota. A doggle hunt. Arr. Sweet. Own that, own that, own that, own that, own that. Don't own that. Toyota. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming to my street. Doesn't get any better, unfortunately. Buy me more jewelry. Good night, Daniel. Reach a higher level. I sure did that. Hey! We're getting things now. Oh, right. There is secret vehicles. I forgot. How many cars do you have in total? That's a great question. Because it separates them by, like, type, as in, like, their stock, powered, and ultimate. I don't really know. I wish they didn't do that. I wish they were all in the same tier, and you could just scroll through them all and then sort them in the same tier. So I want one of everything. Obviously, it's the Pokemon complex, right? Gotta catch them all. But it is a little confusing now, as a idiot. Okay, I have 1 of 10 of the secret vehicles. That's good to know. I'm not going for 100% all cars, because I would be here for a month, but I'm hoping kind of just playing through the whole game will get most of that taken care of. I want 135 stock vehicles. I have no duplicates, I believe. And then... Oh, no, I'm stupid. We have 135 out of 510. I don't know if that's every car. I don't know if that's just the amount of slots we have, but we have 135 individual cars. I thought I misread the menu. I don't know how to read. Where's the last challenge? It's over here. Ultimate. Oh, that's one-time attack. Okay. Well, let's go this way then. I was told, I was like, oh, we don't get a lot of reward cars. And I was at the beginning of the game event, and everyone who's played the game before said, don't worry about it. And it really seems like I should not have had to worry about it. Looks very, I'm sure. I gotta drive the turlet soon, don't I? We're very overdue for toilet time. Yeah, like I don't really remember a lot of the intricacies of Hot Wheels 1. But at least from like what I remember, this game is just like, hey, what if they took everything about Hot Wheels 1 and made every aspect of it better? Minus the waypoint races. Those are still a little stupid, but like that's a minor gripe. I think every racing game I've ever played has one thing that irks me. So like, if that's all, hey, I gotta just memorize the layout of the track, which is like 2 minutes. That's not that big of a deal. It's annoying, but it's not huge. And only that one that we did recently is the one I was overthinking. And trying to figure out where it went. That was user error, I'll say. That's still the biggest flex I think I've ever seen. You can do whatever burnout you want. You didn't go, hey guys, I won, but I need to go take a shit real quick. Like, what's up, Tab? Like, you may be cool, but you're not like, hey, GG, I'm gonna go to drop a mad deuce. Cool. Is it this game? What you see is kind of what you get. Like, it is like a break to drift, but every car kind of handles different. The heaviest stuff obviously slides around. The stuff like this drifts, but tighter. What's up, Kelp? It's very like arcade racer. And then you have like perks that you can get for the car too, that you'll earn less boost, but it'll drive better. It's pretty break to drift. Like, you don't have to drift every corner. It does slow you down, but... How was your event last weekend? It was a lot of work, man. It was actually more stressful than the first time we went. Because we did every race except for the Tuesday night, because we had the Coke Series race. So we'd get up at 7:30 in the morning, get to the office, mic check, do all the testing. The race is at 11. And then from 1 o'clock to like 8, we'd have other shit to do. And then a race from 9 till like 10, 11:30. And we get home at midnight, go to bed at 1. And then start the whole whirl of shit over again the next day. I will say, though, the racing was great. I think I did a good time. I did good. It was just not as fun this time, but it wasn't supposed to be. We had a good day on Sunday anyway and like made the best of it, but it was a lot of hard work. Yeah, I think only Friday was the day, or Saturday was the day that we weren't busy in between races. Either we were working on another project, trying to solve a problem. It was very, very busy, but it was good. There's not a whole lot of things would get me out of bed, get me out of air mattress at 7:30 in the morning for 5 days. I slept until 10 on Sunday and was like, oh my God. I had a religious experience. Can I? Oh, it's so annoying. Crandon Championship race when they stopped paying me to not race, unfortunately. I was in Top Split in 2023. Like, I could do it. And I see some names that were in Top Split. I'm like, oh, I'm about as good as those guys. It's just unfortunately. It is much more profitable to let the young kids have at it, you know? Maybe they don't need the old dogs. Super busy. I mean, all the VODs are on. They're an hour. The races, like the actual event starts about 15 minutes into the VOD. And they're all on iRacing's YouTube channel if you're ever like bored and have an hour to kill. I'd say Wednesday night's probably the most exciting race, but they were all good. I think the only one that was kind of mediocre was Super Session 2. Because Sean, who won it, ended up just like getting a lead and staying ahead. But there was still racing everywhere. Like no race I think was boring. And even the ones that were a little bit spread out, there was later on in the week, so we could talk about like other storylines of like people trying to make it in and the cut line and like somebody who had raced all week who might lose her position if she continued to race and like I mean it depends, Mike. You have to still have pace. Like if second and third decide to like not squabble, which did happen, they'll catch up to the leader if they're fast enough. Just later on in the week, people weren't patient. They weren't. Oh, I know I'm a genius. I'm not a genius. You saw it a lot of times where the top like 3 or 4 just kind of just got nose to tail, especially in the heats, and did all their fighting towards the end. While like 5th on back are just like, we're not gonna catch them anyway. Fuck it, and just beat the shit out of each other. It just takes it takes teamwork, and sometimes there was none. Sometimes there was. And then obviously if there's a fight for the lead, if it lasts more than 3 corners, you lose so much time battling that it just brings everybody else that... How the fuck did I not screw that up, having no idea what I was doing? Incroyably. Yeah, I was very lost. I had no idea where I was going there. Why did I do what I just did? That was stupid. But like, seriously answer your question, Mike, when Wheatland comes out in December, I'm going to do a whole season of Dirt Road, the whole smorgasbord. I'm going to get back into rallies. It sucks because, like, all the good leagues are happening right now. On-screen chat broke. I can fix that. Like, iRacing Short Course Pro 2, the qualifiers are over. So, unless they want to give me a spot and I don't deserve it, because I haven't been racing, I'm not in that. iRacing Rallycross is on the back half of their season. So all the good leagues are kind of already happening. Do tell. Oh, okay. It had a moment there and it all went in like bleh. Yeah, it was just, okay, well, that works. I didn't even do anything. I hadn't even opened the menu yet. I didn't even got that far. But with the cross cart and the new track, there'll be a lot more to race than just the Pro 4 and the rally car, so. And there'll be at least 2 series with people actually in it. All right, this is the last challenge, and I still have time attacks to do, so I'm just gonna, like, let that happen as it happens. You know, I don't think we're beating the game tonight, unfortunately. It's a Honda. It's a car. It's a car, right? Same thing. That would require me to be really good at drifting, Tab. They're pretty peculiar with who gets to drive and who doesn't, which is fair enough. However, I don't know if you saw it on the gram. They got me coming out of retirement, baby. And for an in-person event, no less. I'll be doing the ESTA both days. And it's Gingerman Raceway is the track they picked, which is cool. So the Grid Life, well, oh my god, here comes everybody. Which is the Grid Life track. At Chicago and Schoenberg at the Sim Gaming Expo in real life. I am not staff, so I'm allowed to actually compete. We're doing Drift Limbo on Saturday, which should be fun. I haven't done that in years. And then I think a top 8, probably double a limb on Sunday. No. It's all using the ESDA pack. So I picked the closest thing, which would be the Mustang. I thought of the R34. The Mustang is just like big wheelbase. It's easy to drive. I've been out of the game for so long. Like, I've been practicing off stream, like a couple laps to 20 minutes at half an hour every night. And it's going to be a struggle. I'm there to fill the field. I know I'm probably going to get knocked out or go 0-2 or whatever, but I want to at least look competent. And it's been tough. I can get a run in, like if you've seen like clips I've posted, but that's like after an hour of trying. And it's like maybe 3 or 4 runs that look good, and then I'm back to crashing. Like we got work to do in the next week. I'm not streaming it because it's going to be a lot of solo driving, and people in Assetto don't like to watch someone drive by themselves. Also pop. They're a pro drift car. I mean, it's not VDC, you know what I mean? Like they do feel different. They're a little bit more forgiving, but it's still a pro drift car. They are not easy. For when you've been out of it for this long, and I've never really driven a pro car, like a VDC car or whatever, in competition ever. I did hot pit once, but those were VDC tires or WDT tires on VDC cars, so they were still very forgiving. Like, very fucking forgiving. So this is, I'm learning as I go here. Oh, that's what I meant to do. Like, I don't know shit about the setup either. So at some point next week on Instagram, I'm just gonna, like, do pleading emojis and seeing if any of my, like, esports driver friends have any advice now that the track is out. You know what, Mike? Me neither, buddy. I took half the fuel out of the car and it drove better, and I went, all right, I'm not touching it. I know tire pressures, that's it. Nothing I know from Forza carries over. Nothing. Which is, that's the way it should be, but... like some basic toe stuff and like ride height stuff, but that's even that's questionable. And like in the more street cars, the setup they come with is usually fine. It's just tweaking. Like, I know I like a little bit of, I think it's positive toe and camber in the back of like a street car because it grips up the rear and it makes it more throwable and fun and like responsive. So for some people that's like too twitchy, but I kind of like it a little bit like that. There's a line. Oh, I thought I went too low. And the ESDA cars do come with like a setup, but it does not work for me. Like, all the dampers and shocks are just as stiff as they go. And I don't know if it's because it's from an old setup for one of the older cars and it just, like, borked. Or that just works, because it doesn't work for me. It's all over the goddamn place. I'm driving baseline with low fuel, and it's better. But I might be slower. I don't know. I'll see if... I know Zoop showed some interest. If he wants to do some practice. I don't know if I'll be able to let him have a copy of the track, because usually they're pretty careful with who they release the track to. But I could just pick a similar track they've already run. That's out. I'm more so just getting used to driving the car, not the track yet. Like, I did some practice at Irwindale to get used to where the back of the car is. Because I was using Sugo, their Sugo track as practice, and I kept hitting the car on the wall because I didn't know where the back of the car was. Irwindale, you better fucking learn. You're gonna hit a lot of shit. You know, I might have talked myself into doing a little bit of practice. It's only gonna be like 20 minutes, but I might do like one more thing here and then call it a night. I just saw what time it was. My own fault for starting so late. I wanted to start like giga early today, and that just is not what happened. Is this a Driftmaster or a waypoint? I do not. It's a waypoint. Let's do this. Little Guy Gaming. The tracks get released after the events tab. So if there's like glitches or tweaks they need to do before they're public, they have time. Or if there's like something that was busted during the event. So it will be a public track. It just isn't today right now. That's pretty normal. I believe that VDC does the same thing, where like the track for comp isn't released until the competition's over. So if they need to do some last minute like fixes or whatever, they can do that. For us, it was just like a lot of it was like performance fixes and track cameras, basically. It wasn't anything big. But I don't know this year because I am not a part of it this year. The Streamathon, September 19th is the date that I currently have picked out. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be that day, but I'm still saying tentative until I get back from Chicago and can kind of lock it in. We're going to do a full 24-hour stream. The clock will start at 24 hours because I owe you guys 24 hours for the 10,000 follower goal. And then everything after that, it's up to you. It'll be the same rules as last time where if I'm sleeping, the timer is not going to run. The same, like, ratios for, like, time. I don't remember what they are, but, like, the buying power will be the same, let's say. And it'll be in the middle of September, too, which is just going to fuck me even more. I am playing through Fast and Furious Showdown, which is another really not good Fast and Furious game that hopefully is so bad it's funny. And then after that, I have no plan. We're going to make it up as we go. Because I think, like, trying to have a plan for the first Streamathon was the only thing I didn't like. Like, I tried Let's Playing Burnout once and went, yeah, that was stupid. So I was like, oh, I'll be able to, like, Let's Play 8 games. And I just never did. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I don't know, Mike. Maybe. I've never played it. It's been sitting on my shelf menacingly. Oh my god. I was like, why am I kind of tired and kind of hungry? Oh shit, it's 11. That'll do it. To be fair, T-Bone, I did not have a date. Because, like, I was going to do it. I wrote it down. I was going to start it on today, actually. It was supposed to be the day I started. But then the Sim Gaming Expo came up, and a bunch of shit came up, so I'm glad I waited. I still have to, like, lock in the reward tier list. I still have to lock in a couple of things. But it's something I can do in an afternoon. Like, I just have to do it. I just have to make a graphic. I'm going to make, like, a really shitty video of just, like, Comic Sans text. But yeah, we're going to leave it there. I'm not done the stream, but I'm going to be done with Hot Wheels now. 88.9%. We are more than likely going to finish the game in the next stream, which will be Sunday or Monday. It depends on... I'm doing PCC with Lamp on Sunday. It's a 2-hour race. So it depends on what I want to do after. Probably this. If not, then Monday for sure. And then we get to move on to the expansions, which will be stupid. Compliment. Really looking forward to the expansion stuff. We're nowhere near done.